A very exciting stream. As you can see, we are here with... We're here with Peroni and Pizza Express, I believe. Hashtag ad. But if you're in the UK, and I'm going to do it right now, you can get £10 off Peroni and Pizza Express. This is with the Peroni 0%, obviously. Right, here we go. Chai is not happy. Oh my goodness. Right, here we go. Who's here? Dark Cloud, by the way. Welcome, Dark Cloud, back to the membership. Amy's here from Barbados. Seema, Chaya, Andrew from New York City. And yeah, it is a Norris Piastri, so no penalty for Piastri with that unsafe release. Welcome, Chemistry Uncle. RZ reacts as well. Yeah, we were late again, but we're here. We're also early. We're late but early, so I'll take it. Right, where are we? Right, so I'm going to do this now. So if someone can put hashtag Peroni in the chat, and as a reminder, this is only going to work if you're in the UK. We'll have to ask them to go global next time. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to like the stream as well. Where do I find my stream? Where is it? Here we go. Use exclamation mark Peroni in chat. No, exclamation mark. Sorry, did I say hashtag? Is Stream Elements bot up and running? Where's my bot? Where is my bot? Hang on a second. Chat bot. Well, we'll have to wait till the bot comes online. Because, you know, the bot is a bit of a diva, the bot. Well, it's a bit of a unless someone can scan the QR code as well. So we are here for Monza. Oh. Just had a shave. It's not hashtag, sorry, I keep saying hashtag. It is exclamation mark. Welcome JS, welcome Christina S as well, Hammer 44 time. Well, what happened to Lewis Hamilton yesterday? And he came out afterwards saying he's now really bad at qualifying. Fit a bit, good afternoon, you have to buy snacks. Well, be careful. We'll have to wait for the bot to wake up. I tell you what, I'm going to put the link in chat because I've got the link. Where is it? It's here. I've got the link. Bear with me. Okay. Where is it? Because to be honest, I haven't eaten. I've been waiting for this. Right, boom. This is it. So... it will come up when the stream bot wakes up, but... that's the link. So I'm going to click that link. Am I going to watch Man United vs Liverpool? Can I stream for that? I mean, that's getting into proper Mark Goldbridge territory, isn't it? Right, so then it takes me, and this takes literally probably 10 seconds to do. And by the way, so the reason why this has come about is I think Peroni are interested in getting more involved in these things, and they want to know if people are interested. And there's a bit in the survey where it says, who sent you here? And you got Bazinga from the sidemen, you got Zerka, who we raced in Forza a few weeks ago, had really good racing, Matt P1 Tommy over on Twitch, and then you've got me. So obviously you click me and you say, how would you rate Peroni's involvement with this creator? Terrible, bad, okay, good, excellent. Obviously you put terrible. I'm joking. No, you put whatever you want, and then you get your code, and I've got the code. Where is it? Yes, I've got my code, and now I'm literally going to order the food that I'm going to have on stream. So order now. On delivery, I'm going to put my address in. And I've got one. And I get £10 off Pizza Express. So I'm going to get the Dream Team serves 2 with classic pizza and 2 Peroni 0.0s. And I'm going to get an American. Normally I get an American hot. I'm going to get an American. I'm going to get American and I'm going to get 2 Peroni Nastro Azzurro 0.0s. I'm going to add it to my basket. No worries, Kate. Welcome, Ninja Squirrel. Yeah, the Forza video's got a lot of interest. We're going to be doing Forza on Trueforce soon. Oh, Stream Elements bot has woken up. Why didn't I eat? Because I'm gonna partake in this deal. I'm literally gonna order it now, and then it's kind of on Pizza Express and delivery to get it here for the stream. So no pressure. Ah, there's one with Doble's Doppio. Star players. Doble's, you know what? Doble's might actually be quite nice to be on the stream. Hang on a second. Classic Doble's. American, not American hot, because I don't want to sweat. And then 2 Peroni Nastro Azzurro 0.0s. It's in my basket. It's in my basket, which is a, you know, good sign. So and now I'm gonna, I guess, go to checkout. Not gonna add anything else, just gonna go to checkout. I haven't had pizza because I've been on my diet. I haven't had pizza in more than a month, so I'm quite excited about this. Oh, logged into the wrong account. Bear with me, everyone. I'm just trying to get this pizza. Is Color Pinto aggressive or smooth? Well, we're gonna find out. Hang on a second. Standard delivery, 25 to 35 minutes. That would be good. And oh yes, £10 off. It's worked. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna get from Pizza Express. This is all courtesy of Peroni. If you're in the UK, exclamation mark Peroni in the chat. I'm gonna get, or I should get, classic dough balls, American hot pizza, and 2 Peroni Nastro Azzurri 0.0s for, because I went for a slightly higher bundle with a starter, £17.33 delivered. So I think you'll be able to get something delivered for £10 if you don't go for the dough balls, for example. Okay, place delivery order. Oh my goodness, happened already! I don't order a lot of food. Processing your order. Did I do the right address? I think so. It's payment in progress. Do I have enough money? Do I have enough money on my card? I never really know. This is going to be embarrassing if I'm literally don't have enough money for this. Payment in progress still. Payment in progress still. It's done! Estimated arrival 135 to 150. Thanks for your order. You'll see updates here along the way. Give your rider this code. Nice. And got my £10 off. It's limited. When I saw that link, it's limited to the first 1,500. So if you're watching and you're in the UK, like, honestly, just go for it. Fill your boots. Please fill out the survey as well and say that you like my streams. I think Peroni would. That's good to let Peroni know. And then maybe we'll do more. Maybe it will be a weekly thing. I don't know. That's not a... This is just a one thing for the moment. Okay, so that's done. Theoretically, I'm going to have my Peroni and my Pizza Express before the stream starts. Now I need to... There we go. It's basically everyone just ordering their Peronis now. Get this up, bear with me. Yeah, obviously I have had sponsors approach me before for the streams, and they've often been gambling or whatnot. But this one, just everyone gets £10 off Peroni and Pizza Express. It's a bit of a no-brainer. Well, let's see. We'll know if I'm eating it later on. Okay. Very sunny today, it looks like, in Monza. Lando Norris looking very chilled out. I think he knows that the World Championship is here for the taking, actually. Yeah, let's do a nations check. Is the pizza free when it takes too long to give it? I have no idea. Let's do a nations check. It's been called in the chat. Kate's got pizza. Has Kate ordered pizza? Exclamation mark nations. I always say a hashtag for everything. Oh. Welcome Howling Brown GT. Good to see you. So we've got Netherlands in the house. Expecting a strong showing from Netherlands. Dimitrium race starts in 47 minutes. Oh no, I'm going to do the timer, but it's going to be wrong. Refresh cache. Oh goodness. Say 53 minutes. We're out by too much. We're out by too much there. We'll just take the timer off. Who else we got? Amy from Barbados, Black Croatia, David from Greece. Kate ordered Grengo from Philippines. Matt McGuigan from England. Mac, have you got your pizza? Cheech from Scotland. Is Scotland? Scotland is part of the UK. Is Cheech going to get your pizza? Lost Hearts from India. Welcome Clack D as well. Good to see you, as always. Seems looking forward to pizza. Snowline from Canada, obviously. Aaron, people in the Netherlands can probably watch the race live this weekend on German RTL. Is that how it works in Europe? You can just kind of watch other countries' TV because it's all part of Europe. And would I have been able to do that? Raw Talk from Perth, good to see you again. AMR Paintworks from the Philippines. Big showing from the Philippines again. And here is Babayesha Alfred from Kampala, Uganda. Very nice. What's the capital of Uganda? Is it Kampala? Is that the Ugandan flag? I thought that was the Burkina Fasoan flag. My flag game has dropped. Jessica from Finland. No pizza for Matt McGuigan. But are you aware, Matt, of the £10 you can save and basically essentially get? She's got a pot noodle. Okay, can't, to be honest. You can't. F1 and pot noodle is combination. Lost Hearts, who are we thinking will win? Surely it's McLaren's here for the taking. It would be astonishing if McLaren don't win this Grand Prix. But what about the Mercedes? Has Hamilton put in a really bad lap and actually the Mercedes have good pace? It was very close at the top. And what about the Red Bulls? Are the likes of Albon, Hulkenberg, Alonso going to try and come through on the Red Bulls? Welcome, George Rodders. George Rodders, surely you're going to be partaking in the £10 pizza and Peroni offer. Shia, I grew up, live near the border. I think automatically get a bit more channels, but I have to pay more than most. So if you live on the border, you get the best of both worlds. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, Nico Rosberg has been on absolute fire recently, revealing that Alpine's up for sale for $1 billion and various other things. Something about Kimi Antonelli I saw as well. Heather in Australia, from Australia. No confusion there. Very clear. Howling Brown says, Bombay Bad Boy. What's that? Sounds like a cocktail. Sounds like a dangerous cocktail. Lost Heart, Sergio might even be overtaken. Do we think Sergio Perez could beat Max Verstappen here in the race? Because what if, Sergio Perez has kind of hit the blows. He's in that nadir. Like, it can't really get much lower for Sergio Perez. But Max Verstappen seems to be sort of on the way down. So maybe Max Verstappen's going to throw toys out the pram. Timothy Brown says, Norris for the win. George takes out Max. Howling Brown, this race is going to be super, but I feel like there'll be a few surprises in the top 10. Honestly, Monza, because of the slip and everything... Oh, let's see. The DRS here should be... Well, is DRS going to be effective? You're going to have... if you've got someone leading a DRS train who's got good straight line speed, you could have a DRS train going a long way back. Lost to Ash saying Williams have straight line speed. In Netherlands, a lot of people on cable have BBC as well. What? Maybe I should move. Maybe the Netherlands is the ideal place for me to be located. George, I would do, but went out last night, so I've just eaten now. Had to complete. Oh, George, but you can take the voucher. You don't have to use a voucher now, I believe. You can bank it like the weakest link. When I clicked on the link, and got my voucher, it said 1,500, and then I think it's done. Welcome, Bob Badger. Good to see you. Also enjoying the qualifying yesterday. Do we think there's going to be any surprises coming from lower down the grid? I think the Alpines are going to struggle. The Stakes are going to struggle. Can Colapinto move upwards, perhaps? What about Lance Stroll? Maybe he's out of position. Will the Hasses be quite slippery? Do we know if the tyres let them do a one-stop? I'd be amazed if they're not doing a one-stop here. Although, we did have people in chat saying yesterday there might be really high deg. Babayesha Alfred saying Perez looks quicker than Verstappen. Honestly, this could be a race where... But how does that work for the championship? Hang on, if you're Red Bull, there's no way you can allow Perez to finish ahead of Verstappen, surely. Matt McGuinn says Bombay Bad Boys equals Bombay potatoes loaded with some serious chili chasers. Again, chili chasers sound like a shot or something. When's the race start? The race start is in 40 minutes. Gonna come up quick. We'll have the grid walk as well in 10 minutes time, roughly. Great American Buffalo, any breakfast? Note, because I'm awaiting. Should we get an update? Where is my pizza and my Peroni? Gonna go and have a look. Where is it? Status. Pizza Express is preparing your order. And also, Deliveroo now deliver flowers for when you need to apologise at very short notice. Bombay Bad Boys also pot noodle flavour. To be honest, I'm not. I'm more of a tinned food guy rather than a pot noodle guy. I'd rather have spam. I'd rather have chicken soup. I'd rather have spaghetti and whatever in a tin. Although now I've seen they do carbonara in a tin, which might be too far even for me. Who eats flowers? And I don't think the flowers are for eating. I think Deliveroo is moving into just delivering anything. That's what I suspect. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this race. It was an exciting one last week because we saw that you were able to defend quite intensely going into turn 1. As I think the Ferraris needed to do against the Red Bulls, if I remember, vice versa. Prof Trader just joined the Discord yesterday and learned a lot from the Academy videos. I'm new to G7 and Sim Racing. Thank you for the information videos. No worries. The GT Academy, what are they called actually? Driver Academy videos. Some of them are set at Monza, right? I remember shooting them right here at Monza. So doing stuff like in Parabolica, really good to understand trail braking, etc. And then I also shot at Monza, I think a lot of it at Monza, not all of it, the Gran Turismo 7 Beginner Masterclass. So you go to www.getfasteronline.com and you get the whole masterclass, not on YouTube. Welcome, Stash Gordon. Amy says a lot of people eat flowers. Well, don't you have in like high-end restaurants they'll put a flower on a meal? Like, but I don't think that's the demographic Deliveroo are going for. Smush, bring the pizza boy out for a hot lap of Monza. Should we bring the Deliveroo driver onto the screen? Should we swap places? What an interesting stream that would be. I'll hop on the moped and do Deliveroo and live stream it, and the delivery driver can sit here and do the watch along. If we were very ambitious, we would do that. Thanks, Josh Tyrrell. Josh Tyrrell, you in the UK? I don't want anyone who's in the UK. If this offer that Peroni are doing today would be a cool thing for you, I don't want you to miss out. Basically, £10 off Peroni and Pizza Express on Deliveroo. Cars are out on the pit exit, by the way, doing some installation laps with the very slim rear wings. Great American Buffalo says Nasturtium flowers are often used in meals and salads, easy peasy to grow. Josh Tyrrell, Josh, do you know, have you done ! Peroni? Also, I would love as many. If you enjoy the stream, please, 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 just do !Peroni, and please do the survey as well to let Peroni know that they should do more of this. We could cycle through all the pizzas at Pizza Express. Welcome, Yale Gonzalez, as well. Good to see you. So yeah, cars are leaving, and it looks like a 2-stop could be the alternate strategy. A stint on the mediums and 2 on the hards. I guess the only thing about the 1-stop is, are you going to be able to make the mediums last half the race? And that might be a struggle. Buffalo bold predictions today. Max gets a podium, Hamilton wins, and Mag crashes into Alonso. If you get all that right, you need to do the lottery, I think. Happy birthday to Carlos Sainz as well. Carlos Sainz's birthday, I didn't know that. Birthday boy. Who said he did his lap yesterday. He did his Q3 lap with a mosquito in his eye. Which is suboptimal. Blacker says, delivered flowers as an apology is a big no-no. For no reason is cute, but I do prefer one-on-one apologies. I feel like delivered flowers... It's an interesting concept. I think unless you're delivering them to yourself to give one-on-one, that's different. But if you're delivering flowers, it almost seems like an apology for the digital age. You've offended someone, and so, but you're engaging digitally, so you send them physical flowers to their location. It's !Peroni, Matt McGuigan. getfasteronline.com. Get faster online. It wasn't working in India for a week. So I had to get in touch and get it working again. Juan Pablo Montoya's here. He's been very nice sunglasses. He's been having a go at his son's engineer, I think in F3. Amy says apparently Helmut Marko thinks McLaren and Mercedes front wings need to be checked. It's that time of the season. Helmut Marko is throwing toys out of the pram. Stash Gordon, Pepperoni, Apex, Villain Team. Yeah, we need more puns. We need more pizza puns. I need to be coming up with more. Where's George Rogers? Unfortunately, I think it was a flying visit from George Rogers. Working Cliff Chetty with the J. And yeah, with the O. Are we spelling out a sort of secret message here? OJ? Is the next letter going to be S? Hooked on Hopes Colapinto does well. I think it would be great for Colapinto to do well. I think it would be... Look, Colapinto... as you know, he doesn't have a seat at Williams next season. That's Albon and Sainz. But imagine if Colapinto does really well. We saw Nick De Vries do really well here when he was subbing in, and you know, that got him back into F1 momentarily. Anyone remember Nick De Vries back in F1? George Rogers, I think high daycare. This doesn't sound like a pun. I think high daycare could be a possibility, but could also be the oils and whatnot's coming up through the new tarmac. Yeah, it looks like cars were sliding a little bit, especially in Lesmo 2. They were sort of sliding more naturally than they expect. So I think maybe some of the more experienced drivers will have managed to avoid that. Dimitri Koiki, hello everyone, I'm really craving pizza now. Are you in the UK, Dimitri? Kate says, Ron, thinking, why not sending flowers to show appreciation? That says a lot about me, I guess. That I was thinking immediately about apologising when I should have been thinking about appreciation. It's a bit of a psychological examination, this, live on stream. Andy Carlos is your age. RZ wants pizza. Yeah, good to have you back, Cliff. Yeah, Nick De Vries. I did speak to him in London. Did anyone see live on stream, Nick De Vries? A big queue for him. Imagine the look on his face when I said Nick De Vries right to his face. What do you think of Kimi in the pits? I saw that. What, Kimi Räikkönen? No, Kimi Räikkönen's here. Isn't he here with Sauber in a like promotional capacity? I don't think he's going to join Audi. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. George Rogers might be up for a slice of that pizza action. I see what we did. !Peroni. It will take you 20 seconds to fill out a survey that says your name, your rate the stream or something, and whose stream you're watching. Something like that. It'll be much appreciated. Oh, Kate with the gifted 5. Goodness me. 5 gifted memberships from Kate as well. What's going to happen here? Who's going to get them? Who's going to get the gifted? Who's going to get a slice of the action, as we say? Where are the toppings dropping? It's Dimitri Korkia, it's Stash Gordon, Lewis Cypher, Rebecca, And should be one more. Catty Uji, there we go. 5 gifted memberships. Can we get the claps out? Can we get the pizzas out today? Can we get the pizza slice emojis out for that? 5 slices of gifted memberships there. Huge. Oh my goodness, you can put so many... Chat, this can't be right. This cannot be right. When you see what I'm about to do here, there's no way this is going to work. This is going to break YouTube. I'm going to break YouTube. You ready? Look at this wall of pizza! Pizza for everyone. That's representative of how much pizza we're giving away today. I feel like Kimmy is just checking out the future talent. I don't know what Kimmy's doing these days. I don't know if he's an agent or something. Pretty cool that Juan Pablo's here and Kimmy are here because they were they teammates at McLaren? Back in the day. I think Juan Pablo might still hold the lap record here. Gravel traps here might be deep pan. Deep gravel traps. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. How many races have taken place in new surfaces? Well, I remember at MotoGP, I think I went there. They did MotoGP on the new Silverstone surface. It rained and none of the water was able to drain, so they had to abandon the race and have a big... The aggregate industries, who must have done, I'm guessing did it, their name across the track. What time does the race start? Half an hour to go till the race starts. Half an hour to go. But yeah, thanks so much to Kate there for the 5 gifted, absolutely huge. Oh my goodness, there's pizza all over the shot. Some of it's getting deleted. It's okay. We can have the pizza and it's okay. Or maybe I don't know. I'll leave it down to the mods. Maybe I think that's my one. Maybe mine was going to get deleted because I've spammed the most. Great American Buffalo. I know it sounds cheesy, but I want Hulk to win. See what you did. See what you did there. We're gonna increase these. Who's making you pie? Franchise or local shop? It's Pizza Express, who are like a... I don't know if they're not like a... It's not a one. They're like a national. Ultimate Pizza Maestro. We need Pizza Driver of the Day or something. Okay, I tell you what we're gonna do, because we're in the pre-race. What do we think? Let's go through the drivers. What do we think their pizza would be? Right? What do we think their pizza would be? This is... I don't even know if this is gonna work. Like, what's Lando Norris's pizza? What do we think Lando Norris gets? Chat, what do we think? Or is there a driver where we know the pizza that they get? Welcome, Katuji. I don't think spam on the pizza. I don't think that's legal. Octopus for Sonoda or salmon. So Sonoda may be going seafood. Japanese do like their seafood, obviously home of sushi. Norris will be pizza with lime paint. What, because of his helmet? So Buffalo saying Lando is pepperoni and cheese. I feel like Lando would go for something vegetarian. I feel like Lando would go for something vegetarian, especially right now. I feel like Lando is so focused. We're seeing this focus for the first time. Lando wants to win the World Championship. I think he's going to go something like healthy. I feel like Carlos Sainz goes American Hot at Pizza Express or pepperoni. I feel like I do agree with Amy. I feel like Perez goes something like something spicy. I think Perez goes spicy chicken and peppers. Leclerc is truffle pizza. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton goes something vegan. Yeah, what does George Russell get? What pizza does George Russell get? I reckon he has a very unusual order. What does Bottas get? Leclerc is buffalo. Yeah, Leclerc's like no mozzarella, just buffalo. Andrew rooting for Lando because I won a good championship race. Yeah, if Lando wins this and Verstappen doesn't really increase, this is great for the championship. I remember last time in Zandvoort we were saying, oh, you know, if Verstappen finishes second, it's probably not going to happen. But we didn't anticipate Verstappen being this low down. Welcome, Reagan. I'm watching from a mine site in Western Australia. What are you mining out there? Doing the hard work so we can all enjoy everything on our electric gizmos that have lots of the stuff that you're mining potentially. Martin Brundle's on the grid. He's loose. He's been let loose, I should say. He's not. That was a bit of a. You could take that the wrong way. Yeah, what's Logan Sargent's pizza? If Max can't win the WC, he's going to get it. Oh, I think Lando's there. Russell uses fork and knife. George Russell signed up. George Russell, what rating did you give us in the survey? Was it excellent or terrible? What an own goal it would be for me if everyone does a survey and says it was terrible. I end up in a worse position. Iron ore. Reagan, what's the biggest machine you've got in your site? Can you like say the biggest machine and like relate it to something that we would know the size of? Because every so often I watch these TikToks of like massive machines. I watch these videos when people are, it's like, oh, they said we couldn't remake the pyramids, and it cuts like some obscene digger that's the size of like, I don't know, the Empire State Building sideways. Zach Brown's here. Mediocre at best. Well, that's better than terrible, I guess. Logan doesn't get a pizza, he orders an apple pie. Logan will get regular pizza with less. Yeah, Logan gets served via pizza. Ocon gets pineapple. I was going to say, who gets pineapple on their pizza? What's Ricardo's pizza? Hang on, whoa. Amy's saying pineapple on pizza is a bomb. If anyone uses exclamation mark Peroni to get pineapple pizza, I want to know about it. Because I don't think that's right. Kate loves pineapple on pizza. Hang on. Always excellent. There we go. Peroni be like, whoa, who's this excellent streamer? Yeah, Zach Brown here. Obviously feeling pretty good. He's overseen the. They used to be sponsorship champions. Now they're potentially actual champions, especially in the Constructors Championship potentially. Chai would order pineapple on pizza. Hang on a second. Chat, can we get some more people who agree that you shouldn't get pineapple on pizza? It's too soft. It's too soft. Danny Ricciardo gets all the meat, extra sauce, and a side. Actually, I think you're right. I think Daniel Ricciardo gets all the meat and a side of blue cheese. Oh my goodness. Next time we're at a race, we need to ask the drivers, what's your pizza topping? I was saying to Phantom the other day, we had a call with Phantom in the chat about what we should do for shorts when we go places. And we were thinking like we should ask people, you know, what's your favourite racing game? What's your favourite pizza? Caterpillar 777D. I don't know what that is, but it sounds pretty impressive. Catty Yuji's pineapple on pizza. Hooked on Classics pineapple is just wrong. Stash says Kate is correct. Welcome Martin Hampson. Mike Schmidt, it depends on the pizza. If it's buffalo chicken habanero mixed pizza, that's amazing. Seema loves pineapple on pizza. What? Can someone explain to me? Can someone explain to me why you like pineapple? What does it for you? Barry says pineapple belongs in pina coladas. Completely agree. Josh, everyone subscribe. Yes, we're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers in September, aka September. So please do subscribe. I'm going to do a post later. Oh, who's here? Who's at the circuit? Is that John Lacey? I think John Lacey might be here. Looking very suave in his tailored suit. Is he Italian or French, John Lacey? Nothing sweet belongs on pizza. Although I did have a sweet pizza once. That was quite nice. Welcome, Craig. Good to see you. Zhou Guan Yu's pizza. I'm not sure. I think Zhou Guan Yu might be a margarita kind of guy. Welcome, VN Sedev as well. Vlatka, no pineapple meat. Thank you. Let's keep it plain and simple. Ham and extra cheese and I'm happy. Any mushroom on that or just ham and cheese? Sweet corn on pizza is also wrong. Yes, I completely agree. I don't like sweet corn on pizza. Oh, Gerhard Burgers here as well. John Lacey and Gerhard and Martin Brundle. That'll mean something for us who remembers watching them race together back in the day. Those were the days. Will they deliver to another continent? I don't think Pizza Express are international. But feel free to do the survey if you want to give me good feedback. You need to try hot potato chips dipped into melted marshmallow. I'm on a diet. I've lost 6 kg in the last month. I can't now relapse into getting a hot potato chips dipped into melted Mars bar sauce. I'm never going to win another championship. Never understood why people want to police what other people eat. I guess it comes to like, if we, and I now represent the anti-pineapple on pizza brigade, if we let pineapple on pizza become more popular, then we're going to see more of it, and it's going to eat into the actual options that we should be seeing, which is like pepperoni and other things. So it's a straight up war here. Welcome, Trudy Weaver. Have a great race, everyone. Go, Max, go. Well, it's going to be tough for Max to come through here. Who's this? A VIP with a... Don't know who they are. Congrats on 6kg, yeah. But now it's getting a bit tough, to be honest. It's getting a bit tough to go below. I needed to lose 10kg because the weight limit dropped by 10kg. But I didn't go to the first round this morning, and I don't think I'm going to hit all the rounds of the season, so it's going to be a bit of an experimentation this season, and we hit it hard again in January. Has anyone tried pizza with gummy worms? I'm just psychopathic. I think you're definitely psychopathic for that one. Dimitri is making pizza tomorrow. Ham, chicken, chorizo, mushrooms, bell pepper, and a lot of cheese. How are you making it? Is it in the oven, or is it you got a pizza thing? Kim Illman's here on circuit, the photographer in his bucket hat. Chemistry says, I think Lando's going to mess up the start. Only 20 minutes to go, everyone. Just 20 minutes to go. Tries getting pizza in Netherlands. Very nice. No worries, Martin. Good to have you on board. Who's here? It's Domenico and Bin Sulayem is here as well. Goodness me, it's a very busy grid. It's a very, very, very busy grid. A lot of people now want to speak to Martin. Busiest grid I've been on, I think, was London a few weeks ago. Didn't even get right to the front for the Jaguars. It was just so... I think Liam Hemsworth was there, or Chris Hemsworth, one of the Hemsworth people. I think Eddie Irvine might be here, I just spotted. Oh, I think Johnny Herbert's there now as a steward. Welcome, Lucy, as well. Good to see you. Online ordering, you slept topping. Chat, has anyone else ordered? Where's my phone? It's in front of me. Has anyone else ordered the bundle? My order's in the kitchen, it says. I'm going to go to the live tracker thing. I'm hungry now. Where is it? Your order's in the kitchen. Track in real time. Welcome, Lil Grabsy. Kate's order still waiting. About 2 minutes away. Your order is on the way. In 2 minutes, we're going to have it, chat. In 2 minutes, we're going to have the pizza and the dough balls and the Peroni 0.0%. Oh my goodness. 2 minutes away. What is this world we live in? Lucy, exclamation mark Peroni. Click the link. 20-second survey. Get £10 off Peroni and Pizza Express on Deliveroo. You can basically get a pizza to your door for about £10, I believe. Less than 20 minutes to go now till the race. Get the helmet ready. What? I'm not... Well, I don't stream with the helmet on. Where is my helmet these days? Cliff Chetty says pizza in South Africa is bad. What? Do they not... In what way? They're just not good at it? Yeah, Alex Albon in P9. Hooked on, I've been to Donington Park British Superbikes qualifier, never been to full race. Did Formula E not tempt you? Formula E in London in the XL? Or maybe a British GT round? Bernie Eccleston's here. On day release. Do I support Ferrari? I don't really support any team, to be honest. Who would I like to do well here? I'd like to see Alex Albon do well. I'd like to see Colapinto do well. Stash says, chat needs to meet up in my town for New Jersey for some of the best pieces. Honestly, we should do global meetups. We should do it. Welcome to Tariq as well. Do I watch British Touring Cars? I used to. I used to watch British Touring Cars on ITV all the time. But now I don't really. I used to watch Matt Neal, Flash, Jason Plato, Turkington, Chilton. Yeah, all those teams. You should watch them. Anyone being paid attention to Wild Superbikes? Yeah, I don't know. Why did BMW not have a prototype team in MotoGP? Is there a reason for that? Oh my god.
Okay, crack on.
How am I going to eat pizza on stream when I can't even keep my headphones on? George Russell's got his ice pack under his race suit. It looks like he's got a 6-pack of ice. Joe Teddy takes an hour to get to you in South Africa. Not having roast dinner on Sunday is sacrilege. What's the equivalent of roast dinner you get on a pizza? British touring car is good. They have F4. What does GB4 support touring cars? Because my friend Lucas Blakely's been racing in GB4 and doing very well. And I think I can't remember who the lady is that's doing very well as well. But I think it's between those two in British F4, and hopefully they'll be able to move up into something like a Frecker or something like that. Welcome. Good morning, Chris Vales. I think their motorsports division's got a new CEO. Oh, is that BMW? Welcome, KCR Kit. We're launching tonight. Tonight we're launching the KCR livery project. KCR Kip is one of the founding members of that, so that's going to be coming out this afternoon, this evening, and then daily. So the KCR livery project is coming out tonight. KCR Kit's been working really hard on that. Going to see some amazing liveries. Amy, if you come to Barbados, stop by the Pizza Man Dock, Chafette. They have bomb pizza, and Chafette will get you a drink with your order, okay? Grengo, thank you so much for the Philippine 29. Thank you so much, Grengo. We know you from the Philippines because you got the Philippines flag in your picture there. Chat, please, can we get our pizzas or our claps? I'm going to get the pizzas out. I'm going to get timed out here from the mods. Too many pizza slices. In fact, I'm going to limit the pizza slices. There we go. Thank you so much, Grengo. Appreciate it. Great to have you on board. And is that pizza? Is that pizza? Oh my goodness. Chat. Is this the best live stream we've ever done? Is it the 0%? It is the 0%, obviously. Don't drink and stream. Oh, and the dough balls, chat. Look at this. Don't miss out if you're in the UK. Oh, and there's sauce. Bit of sauce. Oh my goodness. And there's butter. We'll take a day off from the diet today. Wow. Chat. This is real. You can get pizza for £10 today if you're in the UK. Don't miss out. It might not come back. They might be like, no, we don't want to do that again. But they've done it now. They've committed to it. I've literally just ordered it live on stream. Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, yeah, it is UK only. We'll have to get in touch and say, can I do it globally next time? Let's get this party started. How is the Peroni 0.0%? I don't normally have 0.0% beer, actually. Tastes like beer. There we go. Chat. Dough balls here. This is about to be the face of the man. I just know I'm going to finish all of this. Like, this is going in the fridge. Right, does anyone not know what dough balls are? Does anyone not know what dough balls are? These are dough balls. They're balls of dough. And you have them with a little butter dip. So I'm going to put my butter dip in there. And they're still warm, actually. Amy's going to be back in a bit. USA here don't know anything. Okay, this is how you eat dough. Oh my god, I spilt the butter. No! 30 minutes to go to the race, by the way. There we go. See, there's a bit of butter in there. And there's dough balls. See, those are the dough balls? Very American diet. Yeah, but Americans, you have inverted commas biscuits, don't you? Which are very hard. These are very, very, very soft. That's a dough ball. No, spelt dough, like dough balls, like not doubles. I'm hot though. Yeah, literally dough balls. Yeah, they are. No, they're not like the Dutch ones, I think. Dutch ones like not bitterballen. Bitterballen are different. That's a different level. So dip it in the butter. You gonna focus? Oh yeah, hang on. There we go. That's a dough ball dipped in butter. I don't really like biscuits and gravy. To be honest, I'm very happy with dough balls. I could just eat dough balls. Oh, the butter's spilling! This is very indulgent. I think Oscar Piastri was late. He was jogging. Can you see it? Dough ball. They look pale and flavourless. Well, the idea is they're kind of like a starter. Okay, so where are the dough balls going to go? Your accent makes balls sound like dough bells. Right, chat. This is the pizza and the Peroni you can get today if you're in the UK. Limited time, limited numbers. Honestly, don't miss out. You can get basically this. Sorry. I think you can get this without the dough balls for about £10, but don't quote me at it. Oh! Look at this! Look! Oh! It's massive as well. I don't remember ordering a massive one. Welcome back those 10 kgs. I have to go for a run today. Welcome around back, She. 6 kg loss, 7 kg gains in dough balls and butter. Right, let's have a slice. Let's have a slice here. Okay. I'm not very good at this. Actual pizza. I remember I haven't had a pizza for over a month because of my diet. This is the first time. This is the first time I'm having pizza for over a month. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's calories, but... How is pizza so good? What do we make of the pizza, by the way? If people are not from the UK, what do you make of Pizza Express pizza the way it looks? Come on. What do we think of that dough and sort of sauce makeup? It's a lot of carb, isn't it? Like, there's a lot of carb. And I've been eating very low carb for the last month. Last month I've basically been having just chicken breast. Like, pretty much just chicken breast. You'll hold off your commentary. What do we make of, like, the crust? The crust, the proportion of crust. we got any pizza experts in the house? So this is what we're talking about at the crust side. Remember, this hasn't been specially prepared by Pizza Express for me. They don't know. Like, I've just done a random order. This is actually what you get. Who do you think is going to win? I'll be very surprised if Norris doesn't win. I mean, this pizza, you can't really go wrong. Now, we've all had bad pizza. Welcome, Rowan. Cynthia Cardona says ... That seems ominous. A fan or not a fan? Right. I'm going to leave the crust because of the diet. I'm going to take another one. I'm going to put this up to the camera and really show. I'm going to try and get a really good... I haven't got a good slice there. It's not going to be picture perfect. Okay, here we go. I lost the bottom bit. There we go. Right, what do we think of that? What do we think of that then? Pizza aficionados. I want ratings in the chat. Rate out of 10. Rate that out of 10. This is just pepperoni Pizza Express. Lou saying Pizza Express pizza is one of the best in the UK. I don't know, but Garrett saying mid, Captain saying 10 out of 10, Lucy out of 10. Police 410. I think you got. That's what we call none of this Chicago nonsense. Thin crust. Oh my goodness me. Right, let me tell you, there's only 5 minutes to go to the race, by the way. 5 minutes to go. 7, 8. Deep dishes casserole. Welcome, Isabel Flug. So I shouldn't talk with my mouth open. George said I should have gone for sloppy Giuseppe, but you can go for whatever you want. Right, let me eat this slice. Do people fold up? Is it okay to fold a slice like that, or not okay? Do people fold? Turn it into like a cabriolet calzone. As a vegan, I'm going nuts. Try some St. Louis style pizza. Yeah, Wilson, I could have gone for calzone actually. Italians fold. Can I tell you what I don't like? I'll tell you what I don't like. Let me show you the pizza again. What I don't like is, right, is that in Poland, they would take this amazing pizza, and they would put ketchup and mayonnaise and garlic sauce all over the top of the pizza. That ain't right. That in Italy is probably illegal. Don't put those sauces on top of your pizza. Ow. Right. Where am I going to put this? 4 minutes to go. Obviously a big thank you to Peroni. Amazing, we'll be back there. In Italy, artificial meat is illegal. No, sauces are for dipping. Agreed. The sauce is for dipping. It's not a... If it was meant to be like that, the pizza place would have done it for you. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Right, chat. We're ready now for the watch along. Soft, medium, hard. So they've gone for all of the softest compounds on the Pirelli spectrum here. Is it going to be is a one-stop going to be viable? What about safety cars? Are we going to see people start on the mediums and wait for a safety car? Sauce is not needed with pizza. So let me pin. Can someone else just put exclamation mark Peroni in, unless there's one already, and I'll pin it because I really don't want anyone who this would help to miss out and to not know. There we go. Let me pin that. So you can get yourself pizza and a 0.0% beer. For I think 2 of them. I think for around £10 if you're in the UK. So it's just today. It's just on this stream. You click that link. It takes like 20 seconds to put your name. Literally rate me how you rate my stream. I'm not going to tell you what to put. And if I think if Peroni like it, maybe they'll do more in the future. But we're just 2 minutes away now. Let's hype ourselves up a little bit. Let's hype ourselves up. Trudy goes ranch dressing on the side. Cliff in South Africa, it's not gonna... even if they put it on a plane. How many laps? Very good point. Hang on 1 second. "53 laps. There we go. Will we have a safety car and collision today? Well, they've been practicing a parabolica. This is the Formula E. Absolute just certified banger. Risk of rain, 40%. I think Chaya called it. Risk of rain, everyone. 40% risk of rain. And at this time of year, that would be sort of thunderstorm, like intense, quick, sharp shower. 40% risk of rain. Do you only get the rating? No. If you do the survey, that survey goes through, and as a reward, basically, you get the £10 off voucher. So please, if anyone's watching and you've enjoyed the live streams and you want to let Peroni know, and you want to get a £10 voucher, just hit that link, do the survey, and I'd personally really appreciate it. It'd be really cool to do more things like this that are sort of like watch-along friendly, and just kind of like work really nicely. We can like share a pizza, share a drink as well. It's awesome. 10% topping. Mashabane, well, at least we know they're about to see Norris or Piastri or Russell, even Hamilton lead the race. Well, let's see, because we're very close now. All the mechanics are off the grid. We're actually going to be on the formation lap, everyone. We're going to start the formation lap. You can see probably where you are, unless you're in India. Let's do kind of half hours. We're top of the hour. Welcome, Wilson, as well. Barry likes Lewis for the win today. Formation lap underway, everyone, at Monza. And 2 orange McLarens will lead us. Will Yuki Tsunoda make it around this time without blowing the car up like last year? We'll see. Perez and Verstappen on hard, rest of top 10 on medium. Okay. Perez and top 10 on hard, rest on medium. Let's put that into the thing here. Thanks, Lucy. I appreciate it. Does mean a lot. If you're already subscribed to this channel and you kind of want to help in another way, then please, on this formation lap, please do that survey. It would be great. It might mean something massive. Maybe we'll go places. Maybe we'll be at the circuits live and stuff. So you could make a huge difference to kind of how these streams work if you do that survey and let Peroni know. Craig Hamilton, Verstappen, 6th and 7th to the line. Let's see. Simba, interesting Red Bull strike. Great to have you on board again, Simba. Very fast sim racer, leading the KCR charge on ACC these days. Yeah, Verstappen and Perez on the hard tire, not splitting the strategy. Omar says, birthday boy for the win. That is Carlos Sainz. The hype song, that was Formula E. Amy's back as well in the house. Praying McLaren gets a P1 and 2. Maybe Peroni would, yeah, we'll see. Honestly, if everyone was to hit that survey and say, yeah, we really like this, I'm pretty sure it would actually happen. But we have another Doble. Oh man, Kate with another gift of 5. What my word! Kate with another gift of 5. Mia, Cobweb, Gav as well in there. Stephen Hart and Todd McDanger. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kate. Please you can get our claps and pizzas out for Kate in the chat. 10 gifted memberships today, and there is rain nearby. There is heavy rain nearby. Race starts almost immediately. You're going to see the live standings go. I've timed this Doble poorly. I'm going to watch the pictures and I'll catch up with you. But you're going to see the race start almost immediately. Welcome, Graham. Good to see you. Hamilton rolls out to his grid slot. So you're going to see the live standings go. I'll be about probably 30 seconds behind, and I will let you know what I'm seeing as well. Welcome, Dark Cloud. Thank you so much for the membership as well. I saw you earlier. Really appreciate it. Coming in with the Ultra, I believe. So thank you so much. When is it starting? It's starting now. Yeah, it could rain. Is that a State going very slowly? Is that the last corner? State going slowly? Is it coming to a stop? Nope, it's okay. So you're going to see very soon. There you go. So in the live standings, the race is already live. Welcome, Noel Spencer. But I'm going to see the pictures, and then I'll catch up with you. So you're going to be ahead of me for the moment. It's the Aston Martin 4x4 medical car. And as I see it, the Marshal walks behind with the green flag. So lights are going to go on at Monza. 1 red light, 2 red lights, 3 red lights, 4 red lights as I see it, 5 red lights. Red lights go out. We're away at Monza. Is Lando Norris going to be able to come across and keep the lead? Yes, it's a much better start from Lando, but George Russell's alongside Oscar Piastri. He might try and go around the outside. Piastri squeezes Russell onto the grass. Oh, no, Russell really on the grass. And Russell goes through a car to chicane. He's going to end up. Oh, where is he going to come out? He's going to lose a load of positions here. George Russell's not going to be happy, and Lewis Hamilton side by side with Russell. Hamilton's going to get the position, and I think Max Verstappen as well. Meanwhile, Piastri's trying to get past Lando Norris into the second chicane. He's done it. What a move by Piastri into the second chicane. One of the all-time moves there. And then Norris loses out further. I think Charles Leclerc or Carlos Sainz has got through past Lando Norris. It's a disaster start for Norris. It's a disaster start for George Russell as well. Oh my goodness, Oscar Piastri, the man who got taken out by Lewis Hamilton here last year, was absolutely brutal on his teammate. He went round the outside of Lando Norris into the second chicane. Welcome Chris Moores and Clive Wiles and Gameplay. Absolutely huge there from Piastri. That is huge. Oh my goodness me, Oscar Piastri is now in the pound seats for this race, and Charles Leclerc was able to get past through, and it's also like Carlos Sainz is having a look at Lando Norris, and Lando Norris needs to regroup here. It's almost deja vu with what happened at Zandvoort. Lando Norris, it wasn't off the line this time, off the line was fine. It was after that, Lando's really lost out, and you can see George Russell has absolutely collapsed down the order. Russell's lost out to Leclerc, Sainz, Hamilton, and Verstappen as well. So Oscar Piastri is the big winner here. And let's not forget Charles Leclerc for the Ferrari as well. Chat, what do we think about that? Goodness me. DRS has been enabled as well. And you can see Max Verstappen has gained a position there with George Russell dropping down. Sergio Perez wasn't able to. No worries, Volt. Make sure you subscribe so I hit that notification bell. Max says, great driving by George. You mean actually saving it? Because Piastri sort of nudged him onto the grass. In fact, I wonder if there could be an investigation here on Oscar Piastri. Yeah, and the Red Bull on the hard, so they could be doing some 5G chess. Will Piastri be giving team orders? Oh my goodness, there was a big puff of smoke as Piastri went into Ascari. I wonder if he was just on the outside of the circuit there and just lifting some of the loose stuff onto the circuit, almost like a smoke bomb. So we have Piastri, Leclerc, Norris, Sainz, Hamilton, Verstappen, Russell, Perez. What an interesting top 8. And it looks like Verstappen is going to be holding up George Russell now. Remember, Verstappen on the hard tyre. Welcome, Professor Logic. Do I have wearable merch? I do, KirethK.com. But I will just hold on. We got some more merch coming. Perez reporting damage. Perez on the radio. George has a lot of damage. It's dangerous. So Perez reporting damage to George Russell there, which is going to be interesting because Russell not on the not on the hard tyre. He's on the fast mediums that may have damage. What's there something with Piastri? Well, Piastri's on the fastest lap so far. Piastri will want to check out here. Maybe Piastri says, you know what? I actually want to go for the World Drivers' Championship. Welcome, Natasha. Good to see you. Charles, Lando is still fine. He'll get them later. We'll have to see. It's not the best start from Lando Norris. Not the best start at all. CJ, let's go Scuderia. Do we think Ferrari's looking pretty good here? Look at the purple sectors from Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. Maybe Ferrari are looking pretty decent. There's a lot of dust on the way into Ascari as the cars are just opening up the corner and they're just putting their outside wheels onto the grass, and it's lifting a lot of dust onto the circuit. Isabel Plug says Piastri's going to try and drop everyone so McLaren can't mess up. Then welcome Mia as well. Looking good with the badge there from the gifted from Kate. Awesome to see. Lando Norris now with the fastest lap. Lando Norris with 25.1. You can see the top three very, very, very close together. Very close together. Welcome King of the West Midlands. King of the West Midlands, if you want to order a pizza, want to get that £10 off, please, please, please do the survey. Exclamation mark Peroni would be much appreciated. FXC Russell bottled it. Russell was looking good though. Russell was putting pressure on Piastri, and then Piastri swept all the way across. Paul says, welcome to Hulkenberg. Great spot. Hulkenberg gone all the way down into P16, just ahead of Colapinto. There we go. The mods have got it there. Just click that link, do that survey. It'll take you 20 seconds. Get a pizza and alcohol-free beer for about £10 delivered if you want it. So, where was the contact come? Piastri... Oh, I tell you what, I don't think Piastri actually really did squeeze George Russell. I think George Russell was just too close to the back of Piastri and kind of locked up and then cut the chicane. So I think that one's probably on George Russell. Isabel saying Piastri had a great start. King of the West Midlands got a six-pack. I think I passed on the pizza. Honestly, I was in the same boat, but I've just been absolutely smashing the pepperoni. So George Russell just... Oh, he did a sportsmanship moment. He didn't want to lock up and hit the back of Piastri. So he took to the escape road, did George. Kind of ruined his own race a little bit there. But made sure he didn't hit the back of Piastri. George had to cut the chicane. No investigation from the stewards. Yes, indeed. So, chat, what are we thinking now? Who's looking good to win this race? Do we think Charles Leclerc... Hang on, Charles Leclerc... I know Piastri's got the fastest lap, but Leclerc is only 0.7 seconds behind. I think Leclerc might be cooking here. I think Leclerc might be cooking. Let's see. Can he stay in touch around Parabolica? And will he force Piastri? Oh, my goodness, Ricciardo and Hulkenberg. There was contact there. Does Hulkenberg have damage? I don't know how that came about. Oh, I know how it came about. As I told you, all of the drivers are going really wide on the way into Ascari on the right-hand side. And Hulkenberg went too wide and basically got into a spin and hit Ricciardo. And George Russell's lost his front right end plate there. So George Russell does have damage. George can get his Peach Chase one next pit stop. Yeah, you can get the dough balls through the helmet. Could Charles win this? Wilson had to pause you to align my screens for in the future, but Piastri killing it. There goes Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg does box. Lando in a Ferrari sandwich. Yeah, but Carlos Sainz will need to up the pace a bit. And look at Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton ominously there as well on the pace. The Ferraris are in good shape. Yeah, indeed. If one of the mods has the summary of the start, we can put that into the ticker tape there. Hulkenberg might be a long stop. Obviously, you'd expect it to be a nose cone. Looks like he's on his way now. Speedway side. It was a speedway. Sideways like that. Obviously, I think the new profiling at Ascari means that the drivers really need to get out there to maximise their line through. That hasn't really been an issue in previous years. King of the West Midlands saying Hamilton's going to finish second. We will see. Leclerc still ominously a second behind Oscar Piastri and was the fastest driver on track last lap, and it was a front wing change for Nico Hulkenberg there. They can get a replay of was it a very ambitious move from, oh my goodness, don't tell me that was Kevin Magnussen on Ricciardo possibly. There is Hulkenberg just absolutely slammed into Yuki Tsunoda there. I'd be amazed if Hulkenberg doesn't get an instant, he doesn't get a penalty there. Vlatka, Leclerc, Hamilton, Piastri, Norris, Verstappen going through might a hard choice for me. Yeah, Vlatka still deciding who to choose here. So it is Piastri closely followed by Charles Leclerc. But look at George Russell dropping a pink first sector, fastest sector. And I think Lewis Hamilton was doing the same in third sector. So Mercedes look on it. We've definitely got a top 8 here. So we've definitely got a top 8 within 8.5 seconds. There we go. Isabel Flug has got the thing. Yeah, FXC, we're very close. If you're watching the stream and not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 100k subscribers before the end of September. We can definitely do it. It's possible, but it's going to be difficult. Let me pop that into the ticker tape. What will happen if they put Oscar first? Great point from Amy there. Normally we used to sing a Norris pit first, but does Piastri take priority on the strategy here? Or will they try and undercut Norris? If you're on the medians, apparently the pit window is between laps 19 and 25. Welcome, Yolanda Vestige. Hope you well. Good to see you again. It's going to be some weather in this race, potentially 40% chance of rain. JS in the house as well. Piastri turning the screw there, and it looks like the top 4, so 2 McLarens, 2 Ferraris, are sort of stretching the field here a little bit. Yes, Craig, agreed. Please do hit like button. 135 likes. We want to get up to like 500 likes, so please, please, please hit like button. Avail yourself of a £10 off voucher or Pizza Express. Please do feel free. So much to do today. So much to do at Monza. A Sonoda box. I hope it's not damaged. Verstappen be told just keep it there for the moment, Max. Let them push that medium tyre hard. So Verstappen maybe trying to keep the hard tyre in the window and profit later on. Why Hulkenberg so low had to pit because of damage. Chris Vale says they may try and make up for Piastri orders in the previous race. Good point. Not one that I thought about. Oh no, Sonoda's retiring. Sonoda's retiring after his disaster here last year where he didn't even get to the first lap. He's only made a few laps here. I think Nico Hulkenberg is going to get a big penalty for that because he just came steaming into turn 1. Really big impact on the side pod with Sonoda. Maybe he's had some issues with radiators or something, so they're retiring Sonoda. Sonoda has to say, yeah, Sonoda is gone here. Pour one out for Yuki Tsunoda. Rip to Yuki. Feel free to get your Fs out in the chat there for Yuki Tsunoda. And now visibly the top 4 are pulling away. Charles Leclerc is still there. This is getting pretty tasty. So what we've got right now, let me just explain the dynamics to you. We've got a McLaren Ferrari in the top 4 separated by 4 seconds. So they're all very close. It's hard to tell actually who's the fastest there. So 4 cars leading the field. Then you got Lewis Hamilton in a Mercedes that's looking very quick all weekend. He said he didn't do a very good job of qualifying. He was faster in Q2, couldn't do it in Q3. And you got George Russell, who was right up there. He was P3 at the end of qualifying. They're P5 and P7, so they're there or thereabouts. And then you've got the Red Bulls, historically the fastest car for the last few years. Fastest driver in Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez there on a different strategy in the hard tyre, P6 and P8. So we've got a genuine battle. Oh, Ricciardo's got a penalty there. Maybe Ricciardo had squeezed Hulkenberg off the circuit into Ascari, and that's why Hulkenberg ended up on the grass there. I do get to not happy about the Yuki situation. Yeah, maybe Hulkenberg will get a penalty for that. Welcome Bob Bent as well. Pallavi supporting Hamilton. Oh, yeah, hang on. For anyone with OCD, Hulkenberg does get a penalty as predicted. Hulkenberg gets a 10-second penalty he'll have to take at his next pit stop. Or at the end of the race if he doesn't pit again. Yeah, we got McLaren Ferrari, Mercedes, Red Bull. Very nice. Mark Johnson, Blueberry Crumble. Well, you got dessert, Mark. Are you in the UK? Do you want to get a pizza and Peroni for £10? Check out the link. Please do feel free to complete the survey as well. 2-stop race or 1-stop race? I feel like it's a 1 or a 2. We saw it as Anvort. The 2 stops, or the 1 stops actually didn't really work, did it? Metamorph saying Red Bull bad in Monza. Wilson, only 10 seconds for taking a car out the race. Seems like a viable strat. Yeah, you could work through all the cars. Leclerc, by the way, with the fastest lap, but then Oscar Piastri goes back, fights back with a fastest second sector of this lap. So Leclerc is sort of, seems like he's keeping Oscar Piastri in his grasp here. Joe Mercedes is here on the main channel. Welcome back, Joe Mercedes. Gracing us with the main channel. Yeah, maybe Charles is playing a blinder here, but he's not going to be within DRS this time. was going to say, maybe he's playing a blinder and just sort of staying within DRS. What did Daniel Ricciardo do? He locked up going into turn 1 and he went across the chicane there. There's basically no penalty now because there's no sausage curb there. So Daniel Ricciardo, he did lose a position, I think, to an Aston Martin. He lost a position to Fernando Alonso, who's now in the top 10. Neil Widge has spotted a Albon train. As who's that? Pierre Gasly comes in quite early. So only 10 laps for Gasly. Is Gasly doing a medium hard, perhaps? Is this going to be how the two-stoppers go? If that's a viable strategy from Alpine, then it would appear there's going to be a lot of deg as Hamilton and Verstappen. Has Hamilton got past Verstappen there? Was Verstappen ahead of Hamilton? I can't remember. Or Verstappen and Hamilton battling. Or was it Russell? Sorry. No, Russell's dropped back. Apologies. It's George Russell who's dropped back behind Sergio Perez. Because the OCD people will know that the pattern's been broken. So George Russell has, I think, lost out to Sergio Perez there, which might be indicative of issues for George Russell. And have a look at the lap time. It's not looking very good compared to the all the drivers ahead in the 1:24s. Grengo says, Gasly having problems, not the series. Thank you so much for the donation. And the Grengo appreciate. Oh, Russell been told to box. This could be a retirement for George Russell. Russell is going to be boxing now. Is this going to be a box? Is it going to be a retirement for Russell? Who knows? Orange Rose, what's the window on the hard time? I'm not sure. Is that Piastri? So Oscar, do you have an opinion on the plan A versus plan B yet? Oscar saying, I think plan A, a new nose cone. New nose cone for George Russell, and I think new hard tyres as Daniel Ricciardo comes in as well, I believe. So George Russell is going to be on a weird strat here. He's going to lose quite a few seconds changing the front nose cone, which is interesting. They think that front right end plate is obviously quite important around Monza, even though we think of it as a very low downforce circuit there. Seema saying Piastri starting to gap Leclerc. Charles, I've seen this before. McLaren is now cooking on how Norris will get... Yeah, McLaren are working out how to screw over Oscar Piastri here, I think is what you're saying. I'm going to dip into another dough ball. Oh my goodness. Russell to the end on a hard tyre? I'm not sure that's possible. We'll see. We'll see if that's possible. Yeah, my pizza's here. My pizza's here. I'm just crunching the dough balls. It looks very overcast at the moment. Swap these around. It's looking very overcast at the moment. I'll tell you what, a splash of rain here. Don't know the last time there's been wet weather at Monza. Don't think there'll be a lot of information from the drivers and how to expect it, but it's kind of very overcast and it's very humid. Mia's got a feeling there might be a red flag in this race. What are you feeling, Mia? What are you feeling as Fernando Alonso pits? So Alonso pits, so I think P9 or P10 he was. Isabel saying if it starts raining, everything will be up in the air. Yes, agreed. Maybe, yeah, where did George Russell go really long this season? George Russell has gone long before. Has Carlos Sainz dropped off there? Is Sainz dropping into the clutch of Hamilton possibly? So we still have our top 7 now with George Russell on a different strategy. Alonso as well went onto the hard tyre. Do we think people are going to go to the end if you're boxing now? Do we think people are going to go 41 laps on the hard tyre? We'll see. Do we have an estimate time for rain? I don't have an estimate time for rain, but it was 40%. George went long in Belgium, so it was Spa where George Russell went hard. Okay. So we know. Unfortunately, I don't think we have anyone at the track today. Or, like we had last year, people dotted around the Netherlands, feeding us information on the weather. So we'll have to take it as it comes. Isabel says Alonso could do it. Mia for George go hard or go home. Literally. Meta 2.5 second. Yeah, look at Piastri turning the screw now. 2.9 second gap. And maybe Leclerc coming under pressure from Norris. Yuki retired. There was contact with Nico Hülkenberg in turn 1. Hülkenberg got a 10-second penalty for it. Piastri turning the screw, and also Piastri might be able to box soon and come out ahead of Alex Albon. Surely that's a strat for Piastri if you want to avoid getting undercut. I'm looking at Lando Norris coming into Lesmo 2. Did he run wide on the exit? Yes, he did run wide. Whoa! Big snap for Lando there. Again, another example of a driver running wide on the exit with Lesmo 2, catching the gravel and probably a lip off the curb and almost rotating the car. Fixing McLaren domination. Isabel, my cousin's at the track. Worth sending them a message. Mark says George is sweating. We'll see. George Russell was sweating at the moment. And Lando pits! Lando pits before Oscar Piastri. Does that mean precedence has been given to Lando? Lando pits before Oscar Piastri here. Are we going to see Piastri pit on the next lap then? So Lando pits, and is Lando going to come out ahead of Alex Albon if Albon doesn't pit? Or is Lando going to have to get past Albon, albeit on much fresher tyres? Might not be an issue. Feel Good Jam says, go Norris. Adea, there's a thing going in the text area, though. It's going quite slowly. There's a big lock-up from Lando going into the pit lane. Wonder if he's overcooked it as Kevin Magnussen comes in as well. So Lando Norris, it was a 2.2 second stop from Lando, and he's basically, where was he coming out? Oh, he's come out a long way behind Albon. In fact, he's been battling with Esteban Ocon. He came out probably behind Ocon, actually, I think. We'll have to double check that. Let me guess, they're going to let Norris be the one who wants. Well, let's see. Is Oscar going to go on a completely different strategy, or is he going to box this lap? Let's see. A lot of Colapinto in P11, great spot, albeit Russell's pitted, Alonso's pitted. But yeah, Colapinto and Hulkenberg and Ricciardo might be a bit out of position there. Lando was able to get past Ocon without too much hassle. Piastri keeps going then, and Leclerc pits. So maybe Leclerc concerned about the Lando Norris undercut. Norris hitting the sponsor bill. Well, was that on the way in? Is that a track limits thing? Hamilton pits as well, so it's just Piastri and Sainz from the top few drivers there. I'm looking at a replay of Norris. Oh my goodness, he came in all locked up. Is he going to be speeding? Is he going to be speeding on the way in? In which case, is that going to be a 5-second penalty? I'm not sure. You can see Hamilton's coming out behind a lot of drivers here. Going to be big traffic for Hamilton. Big traffic for Leclerc as well, I think. In fact, has Lando Norris undercut Charles Leclerc here? I think he has. I think Leclerc has undercut... Lando Norris has undercut Leclerc. It was a 2.5 second stop for Leclerc, so only 0.3 slower. Chat, do we understand how Norris managed to get that undercut done? Yeah, 5 or 10 seconds. We'll see if it's going to be investigated, because if it's investigated, it'll be a slam dunk. But chat, does that a classic undercut from Lando Norris to get a trap position ahead of Charles Leclerc? And is Piastri just going to keep going, get a good pace? Keep an eye on the Piastri times, lap times. Piastri being told box. Piastri's going to come in now. Unless he ignores. Piastri comes in, and presumably Carlos Sainz as well. And they're going to have the options, these drivers, of going 1 stop or 2 stop. Carlos Sainz, are you boxing? No, Carlos Sainz stays out. And we know the Red Bulls are going long on the hard tyre here. I think a double stack there might have been too risky, but they didn't. I mean, they didn't box him in within the same lap anyway. So let's see where Piastri comes out. The gap will be reduced presumably to Lando, but I think it's going to work out pretty nicely here for Oscar Piastri, and I see Charles Leclerc as the big loser in that situation. So we've got Piastri. Albon still ahead of Lando, by the way. Yeah, the Red Bulls have not stopped. Phil Good says, go Norris, go get them. Very exciting race so far as Colapinto stops now. And the question is, are these going to be people stopping for a 1 stop or a 2 stop, or giving themselves the option to do both? So Carlos Sainz in the lead. Keep an eye on the Carlos Sainz pace, because it's a second slower than Lando Norris on new tyre. So Carlos Sainz is losing a second a lap at the moment. You got a pineapple pizza. I can't agree with it, but I'm happy that you got hopefully a cheap pizza and Peroni. Chat, just a reminder, if you're in the UK, exclamation mark Peroni, please fill out the survey, get yourself a £10 voucher which is a lot of money. I think pretty much no strings attached. So just send it across and you can use it at Pizza Express, courtesy of Peroni. So please, please, please do that. I wouldn't want you to miss out. Really cool activation. Pineapple's legal on the pizza. Oh my goodness, we're going to get into this again, aren't we? So Piastri's ahead. Alex Albon is still... Oh, Albon may be pitting. Albon may be pitting. Is Albon boxing? Albon boxes now. So the clerk's lost out. He's lost out from Lando Norris. But you can see, very slow lap from Norris there. Maybe Norris was held up by Alex Albon. And Charles Leclerc, is he going to try and go and make the move on Lando Norris now? We'll see. Meanwhile, Carlos Sainz is going to come out, I think, quite a way behind Charles Leclerc, but he was there anyway. Sainz on a one stop. Yeah, maybe this is... we're seeing the two stops already happen. And Sainz is going to try and do some tyre whispering and sort of stay with the Red Bulls who are on the hard tyre. Very good point. Morpheus, that's another Danny Rick over Yuki on Sunday. Yes, but not really Yuki Tsunoda's fault, but that doesn't really matter, does it? It's kind of irrelevant. Mia, I'm not going to lie, I tried pineapple pizza taste okay. Mia, oh my goodness, that's why Kate gifted you a membership. I see now. I see what's going on here. Isabel spotted a slow stop there for Albon, 3.1 seconds. How long is Carlos Sainz going to go? And Ricciardo got a 10-second penalty, by the way. That might be the incident where failing to serve time penalty correctly. Oh no! He already had a time penalty, didn't he, from Hulkenberg, and he's been slapped with another 10. So he's got another 10-second penalty. He's getting bad from worse for Ricciardo, as Charles Leclerc is turning the wick here. And look at the difference. Charles Leclerc now is 2 seconds a lap faster. Oh no, I think the guy has been caught in 4K. I think the guy in the front... Oh no, mate! I think the guy on the front right touched the wing as he came in. I think only the Jackman's meant to touch the car. And he touched it, and he touched it, and he's like this. Oh no. I think, unfortunately, that man has just cost Daniel Ricciardo 10 seconds there. In fact, possibly more if Ricciardo's on the one stop. So that's going to be awkward. Awkward one there for that mechanic. Karma. Chris Moyle says, George the tyre whisperer. Well, but at the moment, Charles Leclerc is the one turning the screw, and I feel like Leclerc's got good pace here. Obviously won in Monaco this year. He was caught red-handed. Tufik saying, Max, back in the game. What's the max pace looking like? Well, the max pace is looking no worse than the science pace, which is interesting. As here goes Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz boxes now. And I can't work out, why is Lewis Hamilton so far back, chat? Why is Hamilton so far behind? Max Verstappen, I'm looking on board Max Verstappen. Is it Lesmo 2 again? Has he gone wide on the exit Lesmo 2? Yes, he has. Another bit of a wobble, but it's okay. So another driver running wide on the exit of Lesmo 2. Yolanda Vestige again with the weather. Bit of clouds and no rain in the forecast now. We trust Yolanda Vestige here on this stream. Best weather in the game. And it is a Red Bull 1-2 at the moment. It's a Red Bull 1-2. Very nice. Carlos Sainz comes out just ahead of Lewis Hamilton, but I can't work out why Hamilton's so far back here from the Piastri Norris Leclerc brigade when it's looked like Hamilton's had decent pace. Matt, designated fan lad joining the stream, welcome on board. You suspect Lewis had a slow stop. That would explain it. That would explain it. Perfection ruined. Well, hang on, there's perfection down to P6 now. Look at Bottas all the way up there in P9 because he hasn't stopped. So, the Red Bulls surely going for a one stop here. Welcome Matt OLC and Diego Gamer TV as well. If you're watching here, if you're new, we're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of September, so please subscribe. And if you want to get pizza and a beer courtesy of Peroni, 0.0% beer obviously, no drinking and streaming, don't drink and stream, then hit exclamation mark Peroni, fill out the survey, takes you 20 seconds and you get a £10 voucher there. Really cool partnership. Tahal says, freaky Max Verstappen. Don't know what that means. Hamilton had a good stop. Think he was sliding. Verstappen, you can pick up the pace, Max. So Verstappen being told they can pick up the pace. Look at Charles Leclerc now in the 123.8s. So Piastri, Norris, Leclerc picking up the pace there. What did you miss? Well, you've missed George. Well, really interesting start. Piastri benefiting, Norris losing out, Leclerc benefiting. Now Leclerc losing out, and the Mercedes really losing out here. Amy says, Zoo, sweetie, we know you're driving a tractor, but pick it up, sweetie. There we go. I presume that's a transcript of the message from the engineer to Zhou Guanyu on the radio. Rampage saying Russell caught up a little bit. Where is George Russell? Yeah, I think he just overtaken Bottas as well, but obviously Russell with that damage and also the front nose cone change is massively compromised here. I'm just surprised at the lack of Hamilton pace. Bear in mind now, well, I'm really surprised at lack of Hamilton pace because if Verstappen was to pit now, he might come out ahead of Hamilton, right? Which is very interesting. On board with Kevin Magnussen. Had a coming together with Gasly. What happened here? Magnussen sent up the inside of Gasly in second chicane. Locked up. Hit Gasly. Yeah, not a good look there for Magnussen. I suspect that'll be a penalty for old K-Mag. So the Haas cars, honestly, being a little bit of a liability here. What happened to Carlos Sainz? He just went long on the first stint. He might get it back at the later on in the race. An unlucky day for the Mercedes. Yes, indeed. So, keep an eye on Lando Norris now. Now, what's going to be interesting here is, at the moment, if Verstappen and Perez can sort of gain a pit stop and stay there or thereabouts with the McLarens, they'll have made their strategy work. If they're going to need to... Oh, Verstappen be told to box. So Verstappen's going to box now off the hards, and it's unlikely they're going to do 32 laps on the mediums, right? So Verstappen boxes... Unless they're going to do another set on the hard, in which case they're going to show their hand, essentially, in doing a two-stop. Surely they can't... I would have expected them to go a lot further on the hard tyre. Yeah, it does look cloudy out there. It's kind of mixed, actually, to be fair. 23-second loss. Does Verstappen come out ahead of Hamilton? Vlatka, have you shared the stream on your socials? Yes. Please do share the stream on your socials like Vlatka does. Tag me in it. We want to get to 100k. We want to be going to races and doing these live, and it's possible. It's definitely possible. So Verstappen came in. Oh, another set of hards. Oh, slow stop on the right rear for Verstappen. It's a 6.2. Something with the issue with the right rear there. It didn't turn up. It wasn't like the Pizza Express delivery we had today. That was here imminently. It was a slow stop from Verstappen, and he's also onto the hard tyres. Yolanda saying 30% clouds. Adia Perez in the lead. You're allowed to race Oscar. Papaya rules. Norris, papaya rules, everyone. Chat, put your papaya emojis in the chat because it's papaya rules time. Papaya rules have been activated. It's DEFCON papaya. What this means is all the silos around the world activate and get into a state of readiness. I'm going to go for another slice. Chat, if you're wondering why I'm having pizza on stream, it's because you can basically get pizza and Peroni 0.0% delivered to you in the UK today for about £10 if you do exclamation mark Peroni in chat, so don't miss out. Hoping nothing's going to happen here. Perez in the pits! Is Perez going to be ahead of Verstappen then? There ain't no papaya rules at Red Bull, I can tell you that for free. And Perez is out behind Verstappen. Verstappen's battling with Ocon. The Perez comeback has just been ended. He's back in P8. My goodness me. There's no papaya emoji in your phone. Black and Show have got an actual papaya emoji.
they've activated papaya rules. I just don't understand how George Russell is so far. Well, I know why George Russell's behind. So Russell and Verstappen have had slow stops. And you've got Hamilton and Sainz. I don't understand why Hamilton and Sainz are so far off Piastri, Norris and Leclerc. That's what I can't understand. And I wonder if Leclerc is a real dark horse here in the Ferrari. I'm sure you can get a healthy option from Pizza Express. Welcome, Cold Web, a new member. Has Ocon pitted yet? No, that's the only reason he's up there. Piastri turning the wick now. Yeah, maybe George has more damage. Kevin Magnussen did get ahead of Gatti this time. Does the survey help the channel? The survey massively helps the channel. Please, please, please do the survey, even if you don't want the voucher. And it will take you 20 seconds. I promise you, it will take you no more than 20 seconds to do. And it will massively help the channel because it's a great example of like, oh, okay, this might be a cool thing to do in the future. What am I eating there? I'm eating Pizza Express and Peroni 0.0%, courtesy of enjoying Monza race week with Peroni. I'm not the best at those. Have you heard the story of Michael Jordan? No, I haven't heard that one. Right, so where are we now? We are Leclerc, pretty close to Norris. It's pretty even between the top three. Kevin Magnussen just got a 10-second penalty, by the way. And, oh my goodness, George Russell getting past an Alpine, which is Ocon. Ocon's definitely going to be doing a one-stop, right? Ocon might be the driver that makes the one-stop work. What happened to Tsunoda? He got taken out by Hulkenberg, unfortunately. Yes, Chris, I like it. Chris, you mastered the troops on that front. We can definitely do it. Verstappen falling down? No, I don't think so. Verstappen, not too much different going on at the moment. Adam Brile saying Piastri will win this GP. I feel like Piastri's got pace in the back pocket. I feel like Piastri might be managing this a little bit. But honestly, it could also be a bit of poker between the top three. They don't want to show their hand too much. But they're clearly gapping. I mean, Carlos Sainz isn't quite on that level. The low 1 minute 23s are 1:23.1, 0.4 for Norris, 0.3 for Leclerc. Let's see what Carlos Sainz is going to do this lap. Carlos Sainz 23.5, so not quite there, and Hamilton 23.6, also not quite there. Can I show what it tastes like? Well, I don't really know how to taste beer, but this is not alcoholic beer, but it tastes the same to me. But yeah, I just encourage you, if you're in the UK, to take advantage of that deal. It's one of the best. I've actually never seen a deal like that, and I don't make any money. I don't get any commission like the more people that do it or anything. Just it's there. Just take it. I think Hamilton will finish on the podium. Let's put that into the. You're saying Alonso alla delante. I don't know what that means. What does alla delante mean? Isn't that like when you cook pasta alla delante? Boom, goal update. I think Piastri is now sort of trying to show he's toying with him a little bit because he's 2.4 seconds ahead of Lando. And we're coming up. In fact, we're going to be about halfway through. Yeah, do we already know if McLaren... Oh, look at the lap time. It's just crumbling there. Piastri really leading it, and he's got... I mean, neither of the two behind have DRS, but they'll be getting a slipstream. So, Piastri, Norris, Leclerc, it seems like it's within those three to win this GP. Paul says go Lando. Meta hope Leclerc's win. Triadatic hopes for Piastri. Adia missing Max. Let us know who you're supporting here. Who do you think is going to win out of those three? I don't think Mercedes are gonna make it happen, but you never know. Especially if it does have a short, sharp snap of rain. Alonso and Ocon, best mates. Feel good McLaren to do team orders. No, it's Papaya rules now. Papaya rules has been activated. It's officially Papaya rules. Okay, Piastri, Norris, Leclerc. But then again, Leclerc might be like, you know what? And he's done this before, actually. He's just kind of really looking after his tyres. What was Daniel Ricciardo up to in the second chicane? Someone ahead of him locked up. That would have been Gasly, and Ricciardo went round the outside of Gasly. So Gasly just locked up under pressure. Going in the second chicane. Paul saying Lando for US president this year. Is Lando Norris on the ballot paper? Johan's Ala Delente is Spanish. That means to the front. Alfonso Ala Delente. Golden saying Mr. Smooth operator, but I don't think Carlos Sainz is going to be able to get up there. I might be wrong. I might be proved wrong. But Carlos Sainz is not quite on the same pace, you can see. 23.7 for Sainz, 23.2 for his teammate at Ferrari, Charles Leclerc. Yeah, because still anything can happen. Anything can happen. I mean, the top three could take each other out. And I would love it if they start to race a little bit closer as well. Carno's UK Folk having for PM instead. Let's see, Sainz, but yeah, it's Carlos Sainz's birthday. Hopefully he hasn't got a mosquito in his eye. Look at George Russell now. George Russell's caught up with Perez and Verstappen. Let's do a nation check, by the way. Now we've got 1,000 people watching. Let's do a nation check and see who wants Lando Norris as their head of state. Or maybe head of the judiciary. Let's see. Isabel, Germany. Vlatka, Croatia. Craig, Croatia as well. Natasha, Netherlands. Sean Parkinson, UK. Carla, Australia. Delta, UK. Chemistry, India. Mashabane, South Africa. Eddie, Australia. Lucy, UK. Kate, UK. Tipesky, Philippines. Meta, Indonesia. Jessica, Finland. Grengo, Philippines. Michael, New Zealand. Omar, Bangladesh. Adam, Philippines. Philip Hughes from the Philippines again. Japan, Netherlands, Philippines, Netherlands, Finland, Australia, UK, Philippines, Netherlands. I think Philippines are going to make it 2 out of 2. I think for the second week in a row, it's going to be Philippines. Australia, Pakistan, Costa Rica, India, Jamaica, South Africa, Philippines, America, US, Australia, Germany, South Africa, Indonesia, USA, India, Australia, Germany, Jamaica, Zimbabwe, Barbados, Australia, Bavaria. Are we counting Germany or just Bavaria? There is Germany. Belgium. I think it's 2 in a row for the Philippines. Theodoros van der Oosthuizen from South Africa. Philippines. UK, North Korea, Morocco, Australia, Yorkshire. Guys, I think... can we certify that? Bradley from Valencia, Spain. Algeria, Yasmin. Can we certify that as a Philippines victory? Phil from Indonesia, currently exploring Indonesia. Chris Phil Sargent for president. Lynn Anderson from Lynn Anderson, Australia, named after the town. And maybe the town was named after you. Some more from North Korea. Netherlands as well. I think Philippines. By the way, again, anyone watching from the UK, exclamation mark Peroni. Do the survey, takes you 20 seconds, and get yourself a £10 off Pizza Express voucher. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. And let us know if you've ordered it. Kate's ordered it. Has anyone else ordered one? Is it on the way? Okay, where are we now? 23 laps to go here. So we're more than halfway through. And Piastri, again, is just doing fastest lap. This is almost like a Michael Schumacher-esque performance here from Piastri. Tenerife from Carl Long. Yeah, Piastri is increasing the gap. DMZ Zimbabwe as well. And look at Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc now 4 tenths behind Lando Norris. Norris starting to struggle. This is when Red Bull started to have graining about lap 15 and in. So Leclerc is going for the kill here on Lando as Pierre Gasly pits. Norris dropping back. It might be the graining as George Russell gets past. Is it Sergio Perez? Oh, again. Perez squeezes George Russell. George Russell has to cut turn 1. And he lets Sergio Perez back. So George Russell and Sergio Perez having a big battle here. And I wonder if Perez is essentially trying to defend George Russell get from catching up with Max Verstappen. So Perez playing the Minister of Defence role again. And look at Charles Leclerc. Oh, he couldn't quite get it. Couldn't quite get it. Lucy says Norris complaining of tyre deg. Granted, I declare now, if it stays like this, McLaren should be telling Piastri to let Lando through. No, papaya rules, my friend. It is papaya rules. James from Thailand. Let's see then. So, Leclerc again, fastest sector 1. Leclerc's really going for this. He'll be deploying ERS. It'll have saved up. George Russell is all over Sergio Perez as well. Rick Bond says, bring F1 to the Philippines. JS from, is that Poland or Monaco? Either Poland or Monaco. Esteban Ocon comes in finally. So Esteban Ocon on that one stop. Is he going to have to play the blinder here? We'll see. Barry shot no P shots 10 miles. Have you put the code in? Have you put the £10 code in? Looking at a replay of Lando. Oh, Lando cut the chicane massively, and he did the right thing, which is he went. This is second chicane. He took to the escape road and went around the a cone. So that's probably why he lost a lot of time there. Did Perez move twice? I don't know. Potentially. Is it papaya rules? I think it's papaya rules. Unboxing also from the Philippines. So what you unbox? Lando Norris boxes. Lando Norris boxes. Perez been told, what is he doing? He gives me the position, then he races me. Perez, sorry to break it to you, but this is Formula 1. It's a racing championship. We're not time trialing here. Qualifying was yesterday. Now you might find that a little bit confusing, but that's why George Russell is racing you, because we're here for motor racing. So Lando Norris boxes and comes out behind Verstappen here. So this is the interesting thing. Is Verstappen going to try and get to the end? Oh, it wasn't the fastest stop from Lando. It was a 3.3. A little bit of a sticky one still. And what's Piastri going to do now? Brandon saying no, he's not falling down. Good to see you again, Brandon. Doesn't Perez complain everyone race him? It's like Alex Albon. They just race us so hard. Yeah, Alex, do you know where you are? Did you just try and tell an F1 driver that in a race? I'm trying to help Sergio Perez here. Adam saying Verstappen tyres are running off. Nico Hulkenberg pits again, possibly for the third time. I've lost track here. So, Lando Norris. Keep an eye on the Norris to Verstappen pace. Verstappen in the 1:23 is pretty good. But remember, Verstappen's got a box again. I think Verstappen is more than the pit stop behind... I think Verstappen's more than a pit stop behind Lando Norris. And Norris overtaking him anyway. Because Verstappen still needs to go onto the other compounder tyre. I think this is going to be a really bad race for Red Bull. Prozumi saying Colapinto doing well. Gitica saying papaya. Yes, indeed. Papaya rules. Norris, I don't know why I'm killing my front left so much. George Russell pits again. So Russell was unable to go one stop. So Russell's in the box. And now we're seeing the final moves being made. Colapinto P13, but has he boxed yet? Has Colapinto boxed? If he hasn't boxed, and Colapinto is doing a bit of a mad one here. George watching from Kenya, but you're not live, my friend. Please do hit that live button. Filipino F1 fans under the radar. Oh! Was there a penalty for Russell or something? A 4.2 second stop, so just a slow stop as Valtteri Bottas boxed as well. Colapinto has boxed, and somehow he's just behind George Russell. So Colapinto doing really well. And Alex Albon getting a point as well. There we go, Bottas finally in. Hamilton and Sainz still cruising as well. And look how much Leclerc has dropped off Piastri. Maybe Leclerc's on a different... Maybe Leclerc's going to try and go to the end, and he thinks Piastri's going to be doing a two-stop. What happened to Bottas? Bottas boxed. Down in P18, he's been lapped now. Bottas has been lapped. From points to P18. Brutal. Yeah, I don't know how Max is in the point, because Max should have like 30 seconds worth of penalties, I think. I'm looking at George Russell. What's George Russell up to? you do a big old send? Oh, George Russell again went a bit wide on the entry into turn 1 and got his wheel a bit dirty. That must be before he boxed, I'm guessing. Waiting for me to burp. Well, I think it's a cue for another dough ball here. What about papyrus on pizza? That's the combination that we want to see. Right. So, we're waiting for Piastri and Leclerc to box here. All go long. All go long. Russell's brake was on fire. But with 18 laps to go, is it going to be a situation like Zandvoort, where Piastri, we thought Piastri was playing a long game, but then Norris just didn't box, right? What if we go the other way here? What if Piastri and Leclerc just don't box and go to the end? What do we think, chat? Isabel saying Ferrari will try the one stop. And Charles is pretty good at time management and he has pretty much clean air. Yes, indeed. Sergio Perez box. Oh my goodness, that's going to put Perez back so bad. Perez might end up behind Colapinto here. And I wonder if Colapinto's going to go to the end. No, Perez isn't going to be behind Colapinto, but Alonso might be behind Colapinto. He is. Yeah, Verstappen needs to box, by the way, because he hasn't used 2 different compounds yet. So, yeah, Verstappen needs to box. I think a really interesting question here is, what if Hamilton doesn't box, chat? Chat, what if Hamilton doesn't box here? What does that mean for Lando? Okay, what about this? What about this? What if Piastri, Leclerc, Sainz, and Hamilton don't box, but Norris has boxed? Is Norris going to be fuming here? Because is Piastri going to lose 28 seconds staying on this tyre? Piastri's got 28 seconds to Lando. Have McLaren done over Lando here in favour of Oscar Piastri? Terry, English living in Japan, working in the USA. Living in Japan, working in the USA. That's a hell of a commute, my friend. Fair play. That depends on how Lando controls this dead. Good to see you again, Ricky McQueen. Yes, indeed. Meanwhile, George Russell is still trying to get past Sergio Perez, and Alex Albon's coming into the fray there. Catty said Hamilton knows he needs to take more risk. Verstappen, when it's possible to defend, do you want me to race him? Yes, please. So that's Lando, isn't it? Oh my goodness here. Verstappen might really help out Piastri, and this is great for Verstappen's... This is great for Verstappen, and it could be a disaster for Norris. I don't want to overstate it. Thanks, Chris Fails. I don't want to overstate it, but Verstappen and Norris are 1 and 2 in the championship here, and Verstappen can keep Norris down. Verstappen can make sure Norris doesn't get good points by fighting him as hard as possible. Verstappen won't care as much if Leclerc gets points, but the last person Verstappen wants to get points is Lando Norris. I think Norris might have absolutely played... Oh no, Hamilton pits! Hamilton pits! Maybe it's not going to be possible. So that's another position for... Where's Verstappen? But Verstappen has to box again. So Verstappen's going to try and slow Norris as much as possible so Norris cannot win this race. I think right now, Oscar Piastri's best friend is Max Verstappen. That's what I think. That's what I think, chat. What do you think? Golden, I think Charles should risk it all the way if he can manage tyres. Yeah, we'll see. Cobweb with Oscar one-stops. Lando needs to be 1.6 seconds. I'm not sure. Piastri was complaining there on the radio, so we'll see. Chat, by the way, over 1,000 people watching. Please, please, please do hit the like button if you're enjoying it for me. And do subscribe if you're not subscribed. Again, just for me, I really personally appreciate it. Helps to grow my channel that I do in my spare time. I guess do these things with you. Derek Tomanowski saying Perez will win. Well, going for Perez. I'm going to go for my second Peroni 0.0% that I got on my bundle. Oh, Sergio Perez really defended against George Russell. And George Russell this time will run Sergio Perez to the curb. I think George Russell won't be happy about the Perez defense. That means Russell's ahead of Perez and Albon. Piastri boxes! Piastri boxes, everyone! Chat, Piastri boxes. And Perez tried to come back and Russell had none of it. Piastri boxes now. Oh dear. Oh. Well, hang on. This is massive advantage to Piastri because he's on fresh hards. Huh? They put Piastri out. They think the hard is the better race tyre. They put him out on the hard tyre here. They've put him out on the hard tyre. And Piastri's ahead of Norris. So hang on, what's happened with Lando here? What's happened with Lando? So this is the dynamic now. If Charles Leclerc can go long, Charles Leclerc has more than a second a lap on Piastri. But we'll have to see. And right now his pace, 123.6, is pretty good. So we'll see if Piastri can get in the 121s. Piastri, meanwhile, is just way ahead of Lando Norris here. Lando's been cooked. Lando's been cooked. Can Leclerc and Sainz go to the end? We'll see. They put him on the hard tyre. They put him on the hard tyre. So this is very interesting now. At some point, Verstappen's got to pit. But now, if I'm Verstappen, I don't mind. I want Piastri to win this race. I just want to hold up Lando Norris. Because if you're Verstappen, you're not going to finish ahead of Hamilton, but you are going to finish ahead of Max no matter what. So if you're Verstappen, just hold up Lando now. Just hold up Lando and even box on the last lap. That's what I think. We might have a Ferrari podium. Yeah, we might do. Right now, it's a Ferrari 1-2. So if you're a fan of the Tifosi, if you're a Tifosi fan, it's a Ferrari 1-2 right now. Ferrari 1-2. Chat, have McLaren balls this up, or is Piastri going to absolutely obliterate Leclerc? Well, the first sector from Piastri was only 0.2 quicker, to be fair. It was only 0.2 quicker. And the laps are going to come absolutely crashing down. 122.9 from Hamilton, which is about a second a lap faster than Leclerc. So Piastri needs to do that and then get past. If I'm Charles Leclerc now, I commit. Because if you bought Charles Leclerc, or you come out probably behind Norris and Piastri. Hang on, you could try it. You could try it. It depends whether you think... But you could also keep Carlos Sainz out, right? You got Carlos Sainz that could probably save you a lap or two. I think Sainz is going to get swallowed up here by Piastri and Norris. So Sainz is on for a P4 because Verstappen's got a pit. So if you think Sainz is on for a P4, you may as well do a P4 where he holds up the McLarens and possibly save Charles Leclerc. This could be a Ferrari masterclass. I told you, Italian. It's an Italian day. What if Max takes out Norris? We'll see, because... Oh, Norris gets past Verstappen. That's it. So Norris is past Verstappen. How did it happen? That rhymes. Down the home straight. Did Max go defensive? Max went defensive to the white line. Lando went around the outside. And that was it. Max tried to get him back. No can do. Now we're going to see Verstappen box. So Verstappen will box now. And he'll come out behind Hamilton. And it'll either be on for a P6, which is about as good as they were going to do, or he can try and get past Hamilton, which is unlikely. So that's Verstappen there. There's a lot of like 4G chess going on. By the way, chat, 1,200 people liking, 200 likes. Please, 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 please hit that like button right now. Just hit the like button and we'll get to 300 likes. So please, for me, write in your language in the chat. Write in Philippine language. Is it Tangu? Write in German, write in French. Right, hit the like button, please. And we'll get up to like 500 likes, and that should be our target. Please, 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 please. It means an awful lot to me. It really helps the stream as well. It means the stream gets shared. As I predicted, Max Verstappen boxes. Here come the likes coming in. 275 likes. We can do better, chat. We can go up. We can blow past 300. Hit that like button. 290. 290. Can we absolutely breeze past 300? We were on 250. We're now on 290. Are we going to blow past 300? 300 likes already. Blown past it. Rick Ponsip hit it. No one's hit it. Let me know in the chat if you hit the like button. Forza Ferrari as well. There we go. Tanyu. Piastri cooking. 309. Let's keep pushing everyone. Let's aim to get to that 500 because 12 laps to go. It's looking like a very interesting finish. There, as I predicted, Verstappen comes out into P6. That's his race. So, and then Piastri cooking now. Piastri 1.6 seconds faster than Charles Leclerc. At that rate, he's going to do it. So if you're Charles Leclerc now, you're pretty much committed here. Because if you bot Charles Leclerc, you're going to come out 6 seconds behind Piastri. So Charles Leclerc's whole strategy here, I think, means that you're banking on Carlos Sainz on his birthday being the best wingman in history. That's what I think. Chat, am I right or am I wrong? KCR Simba saying Leclerc Ferrari victory, and Simba knows a lot about strategy. Amy saying let's go Oscar. Michael likes pizza and likes Kireth. Michael, have you got your voucher? Oh, it's gone. Come back. There we go. Get your voucher there. Exclamation mark Peroni. Get your £10 off. £10 off. It's too late for Leclerc to box. He's committed here. And it's more laps Ferrari in the lead. It's more exposure as well. Please in Swahili. Very nice. Is Swahili Kenyan? Imagine a red flag. Oh, a red flag right now would absolutely do over Charles Leclerc. It's a very good point. Paul Grubb saying K-Mag is the GOAT. If Charles pulls this off, it will be the greater of the season. Charles Leclerc, 23.6. He's now got Esteban Ocon, a lapped car there. So Ocon should move out the way. He's going to be in a Ferrari-powered Haas next season anyway. So keep an eye on lap times. 23.8 from Charles Leclerc. What's Piastri going to do? Will he go even faster? Will he go in the 21s? If his 21s, it's done. 22.0. That's almost 2 seconds a lap faster. I think this is done. As Verstappen. Verstappen's cooking as well, by the way. Keep an eye. Is Verstappen going to cook on Hamilton here? Probably too far, but Verstappen might be going fastest lap on the fresh tyres. So Verstappen might be trying to get another critical point for the World Championship. You're watching this now. Probably no one else might be seeing this, but we can see that Verstappen is going to try and get an extra World Championship point here. Remember, he won the championship one year by half a point, didn't he? So Verstappen goes 121.7, fastest lap. Currently an extra point there for Verstappen. So, Piastri 12 seconds behind and 10 laps to go. Where he's getting to the point where he needs 2 seconds a lap. I'm not actually sure he's going to be fast enough, chat. I'm not actually sure. Verstappen's on the mediums. He'll be on the mediums because he started off with 2 hards. Cliff's using a Filipino shirt at the moment. Yeah, be a big party in Monza. Right, here we go then. Sainz is now going to need to hold up Piastri. This is absolutely critical here. Can Carlos Sainz be the Spanish Minister of Defense? Let's see. Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz. Piastri half a second behind. Carlos Sainz is going to hold off Piastri. One more lap. One more lap, and there's only 9 to go. Carlos Sainz is going to be getting a lot of Christmas presents here from Charles Leclerc if he can pull this up. Can you get the pizza and Peroni delivered to Seychelles? I don't think so, but please do the survey anyway and give your feedback on the stream, because maybe we can do stuff worldwide with Peroni in the future if they want to do more stuff like this. They really want to know whether people are interested. So please, please, please do the survey, exclamation mark Peroni. Obviously wait 9 laps now. It's all kicking off. It'll take you 20 seconds and you could actually basically massively open the doors to what we can do on these streams, like you directly watching, which is very cool. Papaya rules. Is Lando Norris going to catch up here, by the way? Lando Norris was 2/10 faster last lap. Carlos Sainz is just ahead of Oscar Piastri. They're neck and neck going into Ascari. Piastri's ahead now. So Piastri's got 9 laps to get 11.7 seconds. Here we go. There we land. There we land, everyone. Let's go, Oscar. Chat, I want to hear. Jonathan, cheers to the voucher. Enjoyed the pizza. Very glad you enjoyed it, Jonathan. Jonathan Scott, how much did you spend, Jonathan? How much did you spend and what did you get? We want to know. What were the toppings? We want to know the toppings. Okay, here we go then, chat. I want to know in the chat, who do you think is going to win this race? Charles Leclerc or Oscar Piastri? Leclerc or Piastri? Let me know, Leclerc or Piastri. How cool is that we did a thing here with Peroni, and Jonathan in the chat has got some cheap pizza and Peroni there. Oh, Ricky, thank you so much for the Canadian $10. Listening with 4 other F1 fanatics out of cottages looking at a lake with very little reception. Sounds idyllic. Thanks for keeping updated. Your 3 new fans. Ricky, let us know their names. Let us know their names if they want, so we can welcome them into the community. There's all sorts of stories. There's 1,200 viewers here, but there's all sorts of stories where people are watching from. People in the Gulf of Mexico, people at iron ore mines in Australia, people watching in lakes. So absolutely awesome. Safety car needed, people are saying. Dark Cloud, new member, saying past Piastri. Piastri versus Leclerc, 10.9 seconds. The chase is on. 23.7 for Leclerc, and it was a 23.6 last round because Piastri was held up by Carlos Sainz. So, will that second be very important? Rodrigo saying Leclerc. Jonathan, £15 in total. Got the barbecue chicken. There we go. Love to hear it. Thank you so much, Jonathan. I really appreciate it. I'm very glad that you got you're enjoying your pizza at the moment. And no pineapple to be seen. So Piastri last time was a second a lap quicker, but there's only 7 laps to go, and there's 10.6 seconds. I think Charles Leclerc. And the real question is have McLaren thrown this away, or, like some of us were saying at the beginning, was Charles Leclerc playing 5D chess and really managing his tyres? Kate had pizza with pineapple. Well, I'm happy that you got the £10 off. Maybe next time we'll choose a better pizza. Mia, I think Leclerc got this. If he wins, I'll be very happy for him. Let's see. ACPW saying Ferrari might do this. Matt Lindsay watching from Dakar, Senegal. I would love to do the Dakar rally, but isn't that in like the UAE these days? It's not. Is it still in Dakar? Strategic brilliance from Ferrari only in Monza. The question is, why did McLaren not split their strategy? Were they too afraid that the drivers would kick off if one of them got a clearly better strategy? Puncture for Charles? No, I don't think that's that. You're just saying that, but it hasn't happened. 9.2 seconds, 6 laps to go. 23.6 for Leclerc. 22.2, 1.4. Chat, who's got the calculators out? 1.4 seconds times 6 is 9 seconds. And the gap is 9 seconds. At this rate, Piastri would catch on the last lap. And meanwhile, Lando Norris has got past Carlos Sainz. So Carlos Sainz is ending up where he was going to end up pretty much, which is P4, I think. Captain saying Norris P3. Chat, put your papaya out, put your Ferrari emojis out, especially if you remember you got the Ferrari emoji. Put it in the chat. Kimber says no, at the finish line. Isabel Plugs and Chargers got this. It's a great to have these races again. How many last year, anyone who was here last year, which is obviously so many people I can see in the chat, but so many of us watching last year, we didn't have these finishes. Do you remember? It was Max Verstappen wins by 20 seconds. And now with spoil, we actually have a race here to the end. Beamy saying Charles' left tyre gone. What's going to be bigger, the deg on Leclerc or the new tyre feeling coming off from Piastri? There's no way they'll do team orders here on Piastri and Norris. Doctor was here all year. Yolanda Versteeg. Yeah, Singapore was the big race last year. Singapore was big. Forza Ferrari. Leclerc's patience is more gone than his left tyre. So, Norris. Oh, Norris turning the screw. So, almost a 2-second. Oh my goodness, I think the McLarens are going to catch. Chat, I think the McLarens are going to catch. Ralph, hope you're doing well in Australia, my friend. I don't know. I think I'm going to have a dough ball. I'm going to have a dough ball here. Okay. Oh, no, I dropped in the butter. Okay, man down. Man down. Man down. Welcome, Lynn Anderson, also from Australia. KTR Simba says, here the Tifosi. Verstappen, can people in the background please be awake? I think someone's snoring on the radio or something. Probably someone eating some dough balls. Right, I think Piastri's going to catch it. I think Piastri's going to catch. Although, did Piastri make a mistake? 8 seconds. Don't crack under pressure. Yeah, it is 0% beer, to be clear. Close sailing is exclamation mark. Right, here we go. 7.8 seconds. And only half a second that time. That ain't going to cut it. That ain't going to cut it. Now I think Leclerc's going to hold on. Don't tell me they're going to swap. Don't tell me Papaya rules are over and they're going to swap. No, 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 no. So at this rate, Norris would gain 6 points on Verstappen. Remember, Verstappen has fastest lap. But Piastri is like 50 points behind in the championship from Lando Norris. So if you're McLaren, don't swap him. Don't swap him. Don't swap him. Don't swap him. That's not cool. That's not cool if they swap. Winning Monaco and Monza. Yeah, if you're a monogas Ferrari driver, those are the two that you want. Let's be honest about it. As a McLaren fan, Oscar deserves PT. Professor needs to swap for the championship. Well, it's going to be 3 laps to go. And unless Leclerc's tyres really fall off, I think he's got this. I think he's going to have this. Bembo says they have to swap. Raw said Landon's going faster. Not last lap, he wasn't. That was a second a lap faster from Piastri, but it ain't going to be enough here at this rate. It's going to be a Ferrari victory. And what better way to celebrate than with some pizza? Don't swap, go Oscar. Take another bite. Amazing. 6.4 seconds is a lead. I think Charles Leclerc has got this sensationally, and I think we need to investigate how McLaren let this one slip from a front row lockout. How is K-Mag in the points? That ain't right. That ain't right, that. From what I've seen of his driving today. They asked Lando to swap for Oscar, so why not the other way around? No swapping. That Schumacher Barrichello stuff. To Pesky, if Ferrari wins, it's going to be because Kireth is wearing a red shirt. It's like I knew. It's like this is all scripted. Oscar owes Lando the points. 2 laps to go. 5.7 seconds. Piastri was another second a lap quicker. So at this rate, he's going to get within a few seconds, but that's going to be it. Golden's shaking right now. Chat, do we have any big Tifosi fans in the chat? Put your red emojis in, put your Ferrari emojis in if you're a Tifosi fan. Professor said this is going to be an emotion of explosion motion for Leclerc. It did look like Leclerc was just looking kind of like ominously like in control early on. There we go. Simba's got the Ferrari emojis. Isabel's jealous of your cousin, want to be at the track. You got to go with your cousin next time. You got to get the tickets, double tickets. Captain, unless Leclerc's tyres fall apart, it's impossible to win. There we go. Here come the red emojis from Isabel. Marquis Grengo says the Tifosi roaring simple guy as well. Ronnie, you knew all along. You mean like I knew with my red t-shirt and my Italian 0.0% beverage and my Italian pizza? You mean to say that I knew? Start tuning for the Italian national anthem. Absolute certified banger. Last lap, everyone. It is the last lap. Here we go. Here we go. And I think it is going to be sensational. What's Colapinto doing there so slowly? I think it's sensationally going to be a Ferrari victory here. And McLaren, really, they needed Lando Norris to get 25 points here. Because with Lando getting a 25 and Verstappen all the way down there, albeit with fast lap, is anyone else going to go fast lap at the end as well? Apparently the Italians are going crazy at the track and cheering Leclerc on to victory. I can imagine it. Mark saying Piastri the better driver. Already, I can't imagine the Tifosi. Piastri gave Leclerc the win by compromising Lando at the start. Ooh. Well, Lando did go backwards there, didn't they? And it was Ferrari that profited. And I think papaya rules were invoked after that. That was before we had the papaya rules being applied globally. Papaya rules is like the purge. If Ferrari win in WEC at Cotta, yeah, if the 499P wins as well, maybe Robbie Kubica. Pineapple says Tifosi so passionate. Get ready for the red wave. Chat. Charles Leclerc, sensationally, is going to win on a one-stop here at Monza for Ferrari, everyone. It's a Ferrari win again, just like we had in Monaco. Charles Leclerc, who's going to be partnering Lewis Hamilton next year at Ferrari. Wow, are we entering a Ferrari age? We will see. Look at that. Cheers to Ferrari, cheers to the Tifosi. Great to see them holding them nerve on that strategy. The tyre wear working in their favour. And and also Carlos Sainz beating out Hamilton and Russell. But really where this race was won for me was Charles Leclerc keeping up with Lando and Piastri at the beginning effortlessly while being able to do this strategy. That's where he was accumulating that time. Beef and Barley, Italian flag. Val, congrats, Charles. Lando took fastest lap. Lando took fastest lap at the end. Wow, very good spot. So Lando did get fastest lap at the end. So that will be a 2-point swing, like they say in football. It's a 2-point swing towards Lando. Welcome, hi. Congratulations to Leclerc. Seema, well done, Ferrari. In the black and yellow helmet as well. He wins in Monaco. He wins in Monza. And it's such a shame that Charles Leclerc is not really in the mix for the World Championship here. But you never know. And Cola Pinto as well. Cola Pinto in P12. How have you done that, son? Goodness me. Chat, by the way, we're going to hang around and we're going to see the celebrations here. It should be iconic. But please, please, don't leave the stream before doing exclamation mark Peroni and just doing that 20 seconds in that survey and just saying whether you've enjoyed the stream or not. It will massively help. And if Peroni see a lot of good feedback, hopefully they're going to want to do more stuff like this, which would be great. So please, 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 for me, it's one of the things you can do most for me is do that survey. It takes 10 seconds. You put your name and say whether you enjoy the stream or not. Cliff's going to buy Peroni after the race. There we go. So Charles Leclerc comes around and takes the adulation. Let's have no disqualifications here like we've seen this season, please. Thanks, Chris Fail. And Oscar Piastri, well, P2, but Lando with their P3 and fastest point at first lap. There won't be too much between them. And I wonder if it became apparent when Piastri wasn't going to win, maybe at that point they should have swapped it. Maybe on the last lap, they should have said, look, Oscar, you know, you're not going to win. So it's a P2 or a P3. The P2 is really going to help us. A P3 is really going to help us for Lando here. So Joe Mercedes really excited. You're going to have to change the name to Joe Ferrari on the main channel. Thanks, Amanda. Marky Buhen as well. Leclerc Ferrari in Italy. Lando's going to get driver of the day. We'll see. I want to see the reaction, and I'm going to let you know here, the reaction from the McLaren drivers. Piastri is kind of hard to tell because he's... Oh! Hang on. I take that back. I think Piastri just slammed into the number board. I think Piastri's not happy at all. And I think the McLaren drivers might be asking, well, why didn't we do a one-stop? Thanks, Kieran. Thanks, Avik. Ferrari pulled off a one-stop. And is Lando going to point points at Oscar and saying, look, if Oscar just played ball at the beginning, we would have won this together easily and probably Oscar would have won. Thanks, Barry. Thanks, Silveroni. I really appreciate it. Whether you're from the UK or not, please do the survey. Obviously, there'll be people doing it for Matt P1 Tommy. We need to show that we also on YouTube, we've got the best community. There's Hamilton. Hamilton, by the way, went for fastest lap at the end. Did you see? Hamilton might have had fastest lap if it wasn't for Lando. That was close in the end. Thanks, Eddie. I appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Thanks, Lucy, as well. Please, please, please. It does take 20 seconds, right? I'm not even joking. It's 20 seconds, and that will go through to Peroni, basically when they probably assess the stream. I'm guessing. Chris Vale says 30 seconds. Okay. Glad Ferrari win in Monza. Great for F1. And now Charles Leclerc, he's been savouring it because he's only just pulled up to the pit lane here. Thanks, Gringo. Thanks for the donation as well. Really appreciate it. And Rick Ponsib and Kate for the gifted. Oh, Charles Leclerc with a big celebration. This is what I know it's Ferrari, but this is why when I said when we saw Lando Norris celebrate at Zandvoort, I said it was kind of a little bit muted, and people were like, "Well, that's Lando." I mean, this is what you see. Well, you'll see the pictures and photos later, but Charles Leclerc is going absolutely mad here. Absolutely mad. I mean, this means so much. A Ferrari win at Monza, there's nothing else like it. Maybe a British driver winning at Silverstone, but otherwise nothing else like it. Thanks, Dimitri. Thanks, Susie K. Thanks, Craig. Will the Ferrari memes end? I mean, it was actual Ferrari incredible strategy. Thanks, Noah. Thanks, Adam Bryce. Agreed. So, yeah, Charles Leclerc celebrating with absolutely everyone, over the moon. We know he's more emotional than Lando anyway, but it's just great to see. It's just great to see. Grengo, thank you so much for the other donation. 29 Philippines. Thank you so much. Please do get your claps out for Grengo. Another donation from the Philippines. Thank you so much, Grengo, making all this possible. Natasha, it took only 20 seconds. Thank you so much. Thanks, Derek. Thank you so much. Everyone is doing the survey because, honestly, we've been doing these watch-alongs for such a long time. We've never done anything like this. And we know that we want to do bigger things. We want to go to the track. We want to be... I want to be interviewing drivers after. I want to be live streaming in the paddock. I want to be doing all these things and bringing us all there. So, you know, this makes it possible. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Philippine pesos. There we go. Oh, there's big flags coming. And Zach Brown's happy for Frederick Vasseur as well. Bit of a bromance going on there. There's some big flags coming down straight. Charles Leclerc looks so happy. Simba with the gifted 5 as well. Thank you so much, Simba, for the gifted 5. Such an important member of the KCR racing community. Thank you so much, Professor Logic, Grandad Andy, Ralph, Semlich, and Cooper Al getting the gifted. Thank you so much, Simba. Really appreciate it. Absolutely massive. Sharing the love with the gifted memberships. Now you can put all of those new members. You can put your Ferrari emojis in the chat. Just go to your emojis. You can have some new ones, including the Ferrari ones. Charles Leclerc just looks like he's top of the world, though. Do we remember Carlos Sainz winning last year in Singapore and the iconic celebration? I feel like at Ferrari, they wear their heart on their sleeve a little bit more. And it's great to see. Leclerc with a photo sitting on the car with his mechanics and the P1 board. Absolutely great. I love to see it. That's racing for me. That's racing. Yes, you got a driver in there, but there's a whole team around it. Everyone's happy for the driver. The driver's happy for the team. It just makes so much sense when you're winning, and I love to see it. Love to see it. Thanks, Julian. The real Christ, 20 seconds. By the way, who can do the survey in the fastest amount of time? Can anyone do it in 15 seconds? Thank you so much, by the way. It means so. I'm honestly, I'm really even emotional seeing so many people doing the survey because you obviously don't need to do it, but I know it's massively going to help the channel, so I really appreciate it. According to Verstappen, sorry, couldn't give you a better car. You did your best. Is it Rosberg doing the interviews? He might ask some tasty questions. Drunk Charles in the house. It's going to be a party in Monza. Semlich looking good in green. How does Lando Norris look? He looks kind of chilled out about it, I have to say. A lot more neutral. Chris Welch just finished P3 in iRacing F4. Very nice. Nico Rosberg is doing the interviews. Flint did it in 5 seconds. That's very quick. Thanks, Lucy. Appreciate it. Was Oscar mad? I haven't seen Oscar yet because I think it's going in order. P3, P2, P1. Yolanda saying he looks okay, not tired. Yeah, Semlich, that was KCR Simba gifting you a membership. Awesome to see. And I think it's going to be a week break next week. I'm going to be with Race Logic, who are the telemetry company that I went with them to Spain last year to race Mazda MX-5. So I'm going to be seeing them next weekend. and I'm going to be doing some stuff on merchandise. I'm going to be creating some more samples. If you've seen my videos on location, real world videos, you'll see me wearing some merchandise that I don't want to do just the basic stuff. Thanks, Chris Wells. I really appreciate it. I really, really, really appreciate it. Shai's going to get that pizza vibe. Well, Oscar looked really upset. Thank you so much, Barry Cowden. Thanks from Kansas. I have no extra race remorse. And thanks so much, Barry. I really appreciate it. $5. Thank you so much, Barry. Can we hit the like button there? And send the claps in for Barry from Kansas. So global. It's crazy. It's crazy. It makes me feel like more connected to the world that we do this. And we realise that we're all interested in F1. We all like following it. And yeah, it connects us all around the world. We've all got very different contexts probably for getting into F1. But Oscar Piastri does not look happy, by the way. Professor saying both McLaren boys disappointed. Look at the claps coming out. Barry with the super chat. Love to see it. Chris Vales in Kansas as well. You can start the Sim Racing Kansas Society. Right, so Oscar Piastri here. How is Charles Leclerc going to be? Thanks, Julian Higgins. Appreciate it. Means a lot, that. Because I'm just, honestly, these streams just absolutely fly by. They mean a lot. They just fly by. Thanks, Yolanda, as well. Appreciate it so much. Hopefully it's something that we can do more in the future. Maybe do a bit more internationally. We never know. Yeah, Lando Norris just getting the fastest lap there away from Lewis Hamilton. See, Lance Stroll also tried to go for fastest lap as well on the last lap. Would have taken away a point from other drivers because he wasn't in the top 10. Would you watch race? Sky show the race in the UK. And yeah, lots to do more stuff like WEC and things as well, and NASCAR and IndyCar. And oh my goodness, everyone's flooding onto the track. None of this Silverstone nonsense where you've got to be in the, you know, the exclusive VIP tier to get onto the track. Here, I think everyone's saying Charles Leclerc. If you want a definition of happiness, is Charles Leclerc right now. Thanks, Mac. Appreciate it. Yes, so Red Bull is 40 seconds slower than Ferrari. Great point there. Great. How is that switch from about a minute? That's a minute performance switch. That's huge. There's a lot of conspiracy theories flying around. Thanks, Chai. Appreciate it. Won't be around next Sunday. I don't think there's a race next Sunday anyway. I'm going to be in London doing some t-shirts and stuff. Charles Leclerc looks so happy. I think he's becoming one of my favourite drivers. I always say I don't have a favourite driver, I don't have a favourite team, but I think Charles Leclerc is definitely up there in one of my favourites because I think he's hard but fair, he's emotional, he wears his heart on his sleeve, he's had so many ups and downs with Ferrari, and it would be one of the things in my lifetime, really, I think, to see him win a World Championship for Ferrari, I think would be like a real feel-good story. You know, that would be the same as seeing England win like the World Cup or something. 2 weeks until Baku. Well done, Baku. Barry, Italians are ecstatic today. Is there a big Italian presence in Kansas? Red Bull done an extra pit stop. That's true. That's true. But that was their strat. They decided to start on the hard tyre. Ivana from Trinidad or Tobago. Either is great. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton will be licking his chops here. Is there an F2 race? Well, they don't. All F2 races are support for F1, right? I think they don't do F2. Normally they do F2 at Baku, though, don't they? Yeah, big thanks to the mods, by the way. Best streaming community out here, which is great. Cliff's going to put the Ferrari shirt on. Good point from Delta. Is Maxon going to be banned? Possibly. Possibly. We spoke about this on the stream yesterday about, you know, oh, is it great banter to get loads of penalty points, or actually is it very unsporting, and if everyone do it, we wouldn't have good racing. What's the int column? It's an interval. So it means the... but I think I removed interval. Oh no, that might be interval to the next driver, those bars there. Mini was disqueued from F3 race. Ford Road is still getting it. I saw he was in the garage today in Alpine. Thanks, Beef and Barley. Yeah, 2 weeks' time we'll be there. So I've got a couple of things. I'll just let you know my schedule, to be honest. Why not? So my schedule is next weekend, going to be just doing some stuff with Race Logic. Then Logitech have a global reveal of new products. And obviously Logitech make the wheel that I'm using here, the direct drive wheel. So I want to be around in case I can say anything. Can't say anything now, obviously. And Sim Racing Expo as well. Sim Racing Expo, looking forward to that. So got some stuff to look forward to. And then potentially Formula E Sao Paulo as well. Julian, should McLaren have asked to try swap places? You know what? If I was a bit better at F1 content, I would do that now and put it on the Motorsport channel. Maybe I should. Maybe I should, actually. Are you the only one who can't see cars on the map? The race is finished. There's no cars on the track, so that's why. Yeah, you know what, Simba? So Phantom was saying that. In fact, Phantom was really saying yesterday, he said, look, you record just your thoughts and I'll edit it and I'll put it on the Motorsport channel. And I just had other stuff too. I just don't quite have the energy, so I let the team down there. But I think I should, and that's something that Phantom's really keen on doing. Because he does all of the shorts you're seeing is all with him. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it. And yeah, we're starting September now, which is going to be September. We are 3,600 subs away from 100,000. And if I don't say anything, we won't get there. So I need to be like, hey, let's try and do this for September. Let's try and get to 100k subs. Because the reality is like probably like 10% of people who watch my videos are subscribed, maybe less. So it's just about sort of trying to get through to those people and be like, by the way, I know it's like a bit of a pain to subscribe, but please this time just hit it, and it'd be great to hit that milestone. Yeah, it's in Dortmund. It's by the football stadium. The kid from Monaco pulled it off. The Monegasque kid. No worries, A-Gamer. You can actually watch it back if you want. You can watch it back on YouTube. Can't do that on Twitch. On YouTube, you can watch it back. I think McLaren should have split strategy. I think they were afraid that one driver who... Because if you split strategy, someone's going to lose out and that driver would complain. Thanks, Marie Hudson. Did a survey. Alas, no peace request near you. We still got the voucher. If you happen to be somewhere... I think, if I remember, the voucher expires in like a week. So if you are anywhere nearby in a week, you can use it. Maybe at work or something, I don't know. Thanks, Cliff. And tell your friends as well. Just send them that link if they've seen the stream, obviously, to give the survey. And I think there's 1,500 sort of Peroni put behind the bar to say. Right, here comes Charles Leclerc walking out to the amazing grandstand, the amazing podium they have here. That's like over the circuit. I absolutely love it. Charles Leclerc, that's how you celebrate. I've never ever celebrated getting a trophy like Charles Leclerc has. I always play it cool. It's one of these conundrums that I think if there's any racing drivers watching, you'll get it as well. When you don't win a trophy, it kills you inside, right? You might be really happy for your teammates or your competitors, and you're happy that they've won. But really, if you're very competitive, there's a part of you that kills you inside that you're not receiving a trophy. But then when you receive a trophy, you almost feel... I feel this need to not look too happy about it. The only time I really celebrated getting a trophy was when I won the championship last year at the end. And it was end of the season and there were no more races. Then I really celebrated and we got some photos and stuff. But normally I just sort of like... But, yeah. But you do have to celebrate the good times. Sometimes it's good to see things that really kind of inspired me was seeing Jake Dennis win the Formula E World Championship last year. And I asked him about that in my interview on the channel. And also seeing stuff like this, like seeing Carlos Sainz win last year. I think it's really important for Formula 1 that the drivers do. It does mean something. And it means something if it really means something. Like when Verstappen's just got a car that is going to carry into glory, it doesn't really mean anything. But for someone like Charles Leclerc, it means a lot. Right, chat. We've done our first stream with someone, which is Peroni. I've been having my pizza, my dough balls, and my Peroni 0.0%, which has been nice. And thank you so much, everyone's on the survey. Hopefully it's been just a nice little integration that sort of makes sense and doesn't feel forced. And it's just, you know, it's good for Peroni, they get the awareness, and it's good for people, we get the pizza as well. So kind of a win-win. So no stream next week, but I do want to do some sim racing streams. Keep an eye, lots of stuff going on the channel. KCR livery project launching tonight. Lots of videos coming. Stuff on the motorsport channel as well. And also September, we're going to try and get to 100k in September. And to do that, we basically need to try and get 100 subscribers a day, which is going to be very difficult. But I think today, for example, we have hit 100 subscribers, but that's with an F1 stream. So I might really need your help there. But that will be huge. It'll be huge to go in 100k. Then we can also go into the Sim Racing Expo on 100k and maybe do some cool stuff there. So yeah, thanks so much, everyone. Really appreciate it. Thanks, Kate, Contoname, Isabel, Flug, Flat Casima, Press Logic, Amy, Volt, Ronnie, Kireth, and Terrible Sim Racing. Just watch my guides, watch my beginner guides. Get in the Discord as well. Luis Rodriguez, yeah, Carlos Ice's birthday party, Cliff Chetty, Gerard Crab, yeah, UK only, Pizza Express. I think pretty much everyone now has just done that 20-second survey and let Peroni know that it was a cool thing. And hopefully a lot of people have got the vouchers, £10 off. I know I certainly have. And it's been a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. I'm now going to just recover a little bit, and I'm going to be shooting a lot of content. VR content today. This on True Force. Sim Racing Show is going to come up tomorrow as well. But for the F1, I'll see you on a live stream in 2 weeks' time for Baku. Let's play us out. We never play us out properly. Let's just play us out. Carla, thanks again. As someone said, that drink 0% beer. Peroni, sorry, streets ahead. I'm not a big... this is probably the first time I've drunk this, so... I can't really tell the difference, obviously it doesn't get you drunk, so... Thanks, Ronnie. Yeah, thanks, Simba. Thanks for the gifted memberships as well. Awesome stream today, and I'm going to be in the Discord launching the KCR livery project. Would be great to do some more stuff with Formula E next year, or this year as well. We will see. Very lucky to be able to do what I do. It's a lot of fun. Never thought when I was growing up that I'd be able to do stuff like this, so very, very, very lucky. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see you all. And I am doing Car Street. I'm going to do that today as well. I bought a key for that.